Yin, what it is, what it does, what it is, what it was. It's your boy Ling Trucker, back with another. What's happening, man? What's happening? Not gonna wait for some people to jump in here. I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and start. Turn my little alerts off real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and start because y'all see what the title is, you know what it is. Let me start out by saying that I saw my man trucker named Jay. He's live. He talked about it. This is not me taking a shot at nobody that worked there. Frankly, I don't know anybody that works there. Personally, I know nobody that work at VL. Straight up, I don't know about their contracts, none of that. But I'm just giving my opinion and talking about it. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He's doing real and big things over there. So, like I said, much respect and love to Jay and what he's doing for him and himself and his family. Hey, y'all, hit the like button as you come in. That's why I put that right there on the screen. Jerome Jones, what's good, big money? You see where I'm at, man. I'm sitting down, man. The big money. How you doing, man? Appreciate you for joining in. Trucker Ace, what's happening? Appreciate you for tapping in. Avon, hello, what's happening? And so a little small, quick background. I'm gonna bring my boy in. I'm gonna join him to the screen. You say, who is VL? I'll get into that in just a second. I'm gonna join him in here as well because he got the same type of experience I got. I think he's been doing it longer. But I got my own authority, been doing it now for 5 years. I've been leased on. That was the first thing I did when I bought my truck here locally. I did that for maybe about 4 years as well. And you just put y'all on here as recognition. There you go. See up in there. Y'all hit the like button as you come in. Appreciate you, Nevada, for jumping in. What it do? VL is there's similar. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say similar to Landstar. What I'm going to say is VL. I think they do have some company guys by listening to Jay, but they got own operators and they give you an opportunity to jump on and put your truck on. You know, it's supposed to be easy to get in and to maintain there. But yes, it's a lease. You're leasing your truck and they charging you. You know, in his case, I think he said $500 a week. And so let me get my boy in here. AMG, we live. You up in here, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, I was just telling them, I jumped on just telling them my little quick background as far as, how long I've been having my own authority and, how long I leased on. You just going to tell that a little bit real quick. How long did you lease on to a company? How long you had your own authority?
Leased on about 2.5 years. And you know why I got my own authority.
Well, they don't know, but we ain't got to talk about it. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, but I have my own authority. I guess it's like 7 years, almost 8 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So I'm gonna go and get into it. Appreciate you, KB. Oh no, can you see the comments on the screen, by the way, bro? Green.
Yeah, I can see it. I had the phone up to my ear. I'm out.
Oh well, yeah, you ain't got to look at them. If somebody asks something, I just bring it to you. But yeah, appreciate you for jumping in, KB. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come in, and so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go ahead and start out. AMG, I'm gonna start it out. So on my end, when I first started, leased on, we didn't have rate confirmations. I had never heard of it. Didn't know what it was. We got settlements, and it just pretty much, show how much the load paid. We was actually running loads, didn't even know how much they paid. This dude that I'm talking to, that's got on the other side of the screen, he the one actually showed me. He had this system that he had on Excel and showed me how to track how much the loads paying from what place we doing, all that stuff. Because, like I said, they give you a settlement, and we was doing a 67-33 split. And but we had no idea what they paid. So I'm finna say this. I'm gonna tell you why this is important though. Because when I did my first, I was doing gas, by the way. Both of us, we both worked at this place. We was doing gas delivering to local stations around the city. It was local gig. Well, we could do a load that went like 50 miles, and I'm talking about on the top end when things were going really well. and that load was probably paying us about 200. Would you agree with that, AMG? AMG, you there? I don't know if he can hear me, so I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, it paid us about $200 to go like 50 miles, right? And when I did my first hazmat load under my own authority, where I went 50, 51, 55 miles, something like that, that load paid me $1,000, right? So that's a huge
Okay, can you
difference.
hear me now? Can you hear me now, Shed?
Yeah, I can hear you. You got me?
Yeah, but yeah, you're about accurate like that, man. I think it was like high twos, 50 miles, probably about high twos, close to 3.
Right. So when I jumped out here, you know what I mean, and like I say, learn stuff like that. I mean, I remember calling him up and felt like I've been gypped out here. You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole other deal. But I'm gonna ask you though, the road. Hold on, before I get to you, I'm gonna say this. That's why for me being on both sides of it, I'm gonna say it's no way for me that I could actually go back and not have rate confirmations and not do that, because at that point it's almost essentially like you like they just a broker, you know.
Right.
And when you just dealing with a broker, they can make $2,000 off a load and pay you 1,200 if that's what worked for you. But I'm finna let my guests talk because it ain't all about me, man. So what you think about VL and the rate confirmations and the whole nine? What you got? Start wherever you want to. We're gonna just listen.
Well, man, I think that if I don't. It depends on what you agree on. It's sad. A lot of us don't read. A lot of everything that you agree on is right there in the writing, but you pretty much fall in love with what the guy is telling you verbally, and he could tell you anything with his mouth, and it says right here we're maxing out at $1.50 a mile or $1.37 a mile, but you're in love with what the guy's telling you he's making a week, and then when you don't make that in a week, you get mad. You can't get mad because it's right there. It's right there in your paperwork, in the package that they gave you. So if the package say that they don't show rate confirmations, you can't get mad when they don't show it. I mean, if they agreed to show you rate confirmations and now they want to renege and not show them, then that's a problem as well. So it just depends on what they said in their packet whenever you got hired, man. I go on what the information says when I'm, in the orientation. When you give me the packet paper, I'll go on that. I'm not gonna go on what the guy's saying on YouTube. I want to read what they say that they're gonna do for me as an owner operator.
Well, at this point though, man, we got to rock with. We're gonna have to go with the fact of, like I was talking about, the guy's video. You know what I'm saying? Named trucker named Jay. Got nothing but respect for him for what he's doing. But what I was saying though is that he said basically they was giving them. So we got to go along with that as if they had them. I mean, it was giving them. We know they had them.
Right.
They was giving them. So is that a big deal to you or not? Do it really matter, and why? And why not?
Well, if they were giving them and now they want to take them away, it's a huge deal, because now it's like, what are you hiding? Why are you making a certain change? So yeah, that would be a big deal to me, because I'll be working now, like wondering, like, okay, why don't you want to show them now? So yeah, if you came in, if you got hired like that and now they want to change it, yeah, it's a big deal, man.
Well, his explanation was that the reason why they doing it now is because some owner operators was messing it up. They was going out and like trying to backdoor their customers or using things like being halfway to the loan point and call up the broker and say, hey, unless you give me some more money, I ain't going.
Yeah, they was extorting them. They was just extorting the brokers, extorting the company.
Right, that's what he was saying. Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you this, and it goes for every company, man. Every company has to be prepared for that. I mean, that's, as they say, it's part of the game, man. Whatever company that you got out here is happening at every company. It's not this is not nothing new. This is how most of us get our business started. It's just how most of us get our stuff started, because we got on with a company and we got good with a certain customer, and that's how the customer might have pulled us to the side and say, hey, you know, we got to rapping with him, and that's how we got our thing started. I mean, it's just how it is, man. It's an ugly business, but that's how it goes, bro.
Well,
The
oh, go ahead.
VL should have been prepared for that. Is basically what I'm saying. VL should have known this coming out of the gate. It's almost like they're a new company and they're just learning as they go. If they're surprised by this happens everywhere.
Well, oh yeah, let me touch on this just in case some people in here who don't know what a rate confirmation is. A rate confirmation is essentially the legal agreement that the carrier has with the, in this case, we're gonna say the broker. The carrier has with the broker, and y'all agree on a rate or whatever the load is gonna be ran, and that's pretty much it. You sign it, you run it, you move on, you go from there, factory, company, however your company is structured. Well, for me, this kind of opened up like another perspective, is like Pandora's box. So like what I mean by that is, so are the lows negotiable now, right? because I can't see what they are. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I don't know what the load agreeing to. So like when VL call and say, hey, I got this load, like see, that's why I would like, if anybody know any of them, anybody that works for VL, to jump on and answer some of these questions, because I don't know if it's like, hey, just the load that we got, just the rate it is, or you taking a knot, or do you get to negotiate and say, hey, well, to run those 500 miles, I'm gonna need $2,000. Like,
Well,
how's this stuff working? Go ahead.
well, you know that guy, whatever his name is on the link that we watch, Jay or whatever.
Yeah, Jay.
He said that it's no forced dispatch, so basically you can say no. So you don't have to agree to run that load, and there will be no repercussions behind saying no.
I don't know. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
He did say that though, man.
What part?
That there's no forced dispatch.
What you think about the buyout then? Let's just say, if you, well, actually, let me ask you, would that work for you, or would you be cool with it?
Absolutely not. That's more coming out of your check. See, those guys are not telling us everything, man. It's more deductions than they're discussing. Because if it's a 5K buyout, that means that's another deduction coming out up to that 5K, just like the escrow that they're not telling us. they're not telling us everything, bro. And no, that absolutely wouldn't work for me. No, it's trash. I wouldn't do that at all.
So what would you do at that point? Start your own authority, or I mean, because hold on, before I say that, keep in mind though that I think the enticement is, you can, when you go in, they not. I think it was like it wasn't much, man, but to get started, you could jump in with like kind of like a low amount. I don't know if it was 1,000. Let's just say somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 to get a truck. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you start, and you move forward though. So if you're in that position, I'm saying, like, you know, if you got to leave, you got to buy the truck out. Or what would you say? You wouldn't even try to get out the lease? What would you do?
I do just like myself and you did when we started. You don't jump off the porch until you're tall enough, till you're grown enough. If you're not ready, you don't come off the porch. You watch from the porch until you're ready, bro. That's what I would do. I wouldn't get out there until I'm ready.
Right. I'm gonna read this comment right here. Nevada Trucking says VL doesn't show Raycons on request. They just spells shade. Now, hey, Speak, do you know about that law though? You know, there's a law that states that if as a carrier, well, I guess see, this was different about it, Green, because VL is the carrier, right? Like, you know, as us having our own authority, we can technically hit up a broker and say we want to see what that load pays.
Yep.
So I guess that's what the sticking point is, because they can't do that. They just got to take their word, right?
Yes, it's like double-edged sword, man. You're right. They have to show it, but 90% of the time they're not gonna do that. They're gonna find somebody that'll take the load and keep it moving. It is a law. It's actually I have to find it, but it's under the FMCSA. It's a law. They're supposed to show it to you, but as they know, 90% of us don't read. So again, reading is fundamental. Then what we don't do, people don't read, and they don't know about that.
Well, he did say, Jay did mention on that live he did say that they will show the invoice that they're going to send the customer. So I don't know if that helped anything, but he did say that though. I'm trying to hit all the talking points that he said, you know, in fairness for the on the other side of the coin, you know. So
yeah, and then another thing that don't help is that we don't know if this is a rate confirmation from BL or from the customer. So did BL get their rate confirmation and then remade it just for their drivers, or is this straight from the customer? I'm talking about before they changed it and stopped showing all that stuff you just said. Like, is this a remanufactured Raycon? Is the question.
I don't know, man.
Because that's what a lot of people don't know, Shed. Just because you got a Raycon don't mean that it's the original Raycon. This could be something that the company made just for their drivers. For example, let's use an example. I get a load. The load is saying, I'm just gonna throw a number out there. The load is saying 3,000 or whatever, and it could be going from wherever to wherever, however many miles. That don't matter. But I could take the Raycon that I got from my customer, and then I could create a Raycon that pays you for the miles that me and you agreed on.
Right.
So you're not going to get all the money that I negotiated for that rate, which is what these guys don't understand, which is why mileage and all of this stuff really don't matter. Because at the end of the day, the load that I negotiate is none of your business. That's why you work for me. Because if you have such a bright idea, you need to go get your own authority. You need to go get your own stuff. If it don't work, you go do something else. I mean, it's not your business what the load is. You either take it or leave
it. So let me give you a scenario that I was talking to a guy earlier, and I would tell you what he said. Because I was like, nah, it's a difference, man. But he said, like, okay, let's say you have a general contractor, right? And you a plumber. You got a general contractor and a plumber. And the general contractor say, hey, I need you to come, come do some plumbing for me over here in these two little areas, whatever it may be. How much you gonna charge me, right? Then you give your number, and y'all either agree or don't agree. See that right there? That sounds like a broker on authority kind of position. And he was saying that to him, that's what it sounded like. And I'm like, no, you can't really say that because I'm supposed to be getting a percentage of this load.
Right.
So if I'm gonna get a percentage of the load, I have to now know. So if I'm gonna use that same scenario because this was more realistic to me. If that general contractor comes to me, the plumber, and say, hey, I want you, because you do a great job, I want you to do the whole entire apartment complex that they're doing.
Right.
And he say, I'll pay you 30% of the contract or whatever. Well, he got to show me the contract then.
He has to. Has to. Yeah, and you're right. And that's the problem, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Most of us don't do that. Like, you know me, I'm going to do that. But this guy, Jay, I watched the video, and I don't know him from the Man in the Moon, but I think that he has a good situation. But he's just a fishnet for the company, man. He's their boy. He's growing the company. He's in a good situation. Anybody that he brings is not going to be in his situation. He's a recruiter, essentially a recruiter for a company. So, I mean, he's going to tell you everything that's good about the company. But if he have to deal with a cat like me or you, oh man, the question is going to be coming from A to Z. You're going to have to answer everything in detail.
I'm gonna say this is my honest opinion. Like I said, I don't know him. I don't got any ill will. I believe what he was saying though. I actually think that how he felt about it, that he really believed it. He was feeling it though. Not really. In other words, I'm not saying that I felt like he was truly just caping for him. That he believed it. Like, okay, think about it like this. You remember when we was leased on, right? You remember the money we was making at first before
Right.
they,
It was
you
it
know,
was it was it was great. Nobody ever asked the question, shit. I believe I'm I don't know who did, but I know that, I asked the question because I went through the paperwork and I went through all of that. And that's why I made my list and made the little monies and all that type and made my system work within that place. But most of us out here, man, as owner operators, man, nobody reads shit. Nobody reads. The only thing they're gonna do is go to the next person. Hey man, how much y'all make? How much y'all be making for in a week over here? So you could do that at PCT where we used to work, shit, and then you can ask about 90% of the drivers. Then you got green over here, and you know, how I do things,
right.
and somebody would tell you, if you could tell somebody the type of money I was making, they would say, man, there's no way.
My
There's no
bad.
way he's
Uh-huh.
lying. And then you would be like, no, he ain't lying because I'm making it too. So I don't know, man. It's just everybody is everybody standards are different. And I think Jay is happy with his situation. And
Right.
he's just trying to get other people that may be lost and need some direction. And he's just trying to, I guess, put them somewhat in his shoes, but I doubt if they get in his same shoes. But at least he's just trying to start them out. But another thing I don't like, man, I don't like leases, bro. That ain't how I rock.
Well, you
The
know the
lease,
different kind of leases, but what kind of lease you referring to?
well, I don't know what kind because I ain't never got into them at all. They all look like trash to me. Name different kinds because I don't even know what different kind there are.
Well, from what I understand, you got some. Hold on, let me answer this dude question real quick. Uh, AKA no video because he's out of the shop get some work done and it was too choppy. The signal was too bad. So we tried that. You know, I did a little test before I got on here. We tried that. The video was just it's gonna be too choppy. You weren't gonna be able to hear him. So if he just happens to be able to make it to the house, he'll get on video. He ain't scared to show who he is. So it ain't nothing like that. But
Definitely not.
to answer your question, like there's different kinds from like you got some that like walk away leases, and then you like this one. This is one of the benefits of it is that you can walk away from it. Yeah, it's gonna cost you in total, $5,000, but you can walk away from it. And from my understanding, you're gonna have the truck. But you also got some that's walk away and you can't take the truck. It's just like it's not gonna be on you. It's not gonna be on your record or nothing. And then you have so it's walk away leases, you got those. You got some to where you still got to do the repairs, right? Like them
Yeah.
on this one, they have to do the repairs. That one I do know because it's another fellow YouTuber. His I think his motor some messed up. I think it was around the motor though, where it cost.
Yeah, I read that to 25K.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so yeah, in this case, you still got to fix it. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be that's what I mean by different kinds, because you also know you got some leases where they fix everything.
Well,
So
in that situation you was just talking about, he said that BL did fix the company's truck though, right? I mean, he fixed the guy's truck, the owner operator.
oh man, that's a good one. I think
No, I'm telling you, I think he said that they did fix it. They worked out an agreement, and he ended up having to pay him back. I know
right.
it cost him a soul and two spirits to do that. Whatever they worked out. We'll see that boy. We'll see that boy in heaven in about 1,000 years. But yeah, um, he worked out something with him, and they paid for his motor.
Right, that I do know, but I was gonna say that yeah, he had to pay for it though. I thought when you said they got it fixed, that they was paying for it.
No,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what the J guy said, that VL actually paid for his engine. And I guess he's in a
yeah,
different type of program, is like the ones you were just explaining. They might offer where they do repairs, and they take a certain amount of money from you weekly, versus where you have to pay for the repairs, and they might take less every week. I don't know. Both of them trash, but hey, I'm digging with you, man. I'm trying to dig through with you and find some gold in this.
the goal is let me. I'm finna what I'm doing is appreciate. I'm finna read something real quick. Appreciate you, the apocalypse. Yeah, man, y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. Appreciate you for joining. Join in the apocalypse. I just put the link down in the chat. You know, so anybody else wanna jump in. You know what I'm saying, and especially anybody. I mean, if y'all got any opinions, you know, whether y'all just in the chat, just watching, hit the link. We get your opinion. All these just opinions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say like HT Logistics say, you know, it's just a secondary opinion. The only opinion that really matters is your own. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, whatever decision you make, you know, all of us, we gotta live with them.
And
So,
that's real talk right there, 100%.
yeah. Tell you Nevada, yeah, Nevada. That rig is something special, something sweet. But yeah, did you have any other talking points you want to say on that part though?
Not on. Hold on, I'm gonna look for a minute. I bookmarked some stuff that I want to
Okay.
discuss. Hold on.
Yeah, do your thing. So yeah, let me put this in there. Yes, sir. So, salute D. Holla at me, man. Put that well, I ain't mean holla at me because you just hollered at me, but you know I'm alive. Hit that like button, bro. Hit the like button.
Okay, I don't know where we at. You know, we might be all over the place, but I'm gonna refer back to something that I highlighted when I was watching this video.
Take you where you want to go.
Okay, so he said that people were messing it up for everybody because they were trying to undercut the brokers, you know, try to get the brokers for themselves. Okay. And I heard all of that. And then he also said that they lost contracts, hazmat, $5 million hazmat contract, because of drivers messing up and doing this type of stuff. So this is where he lost me. So did we lose the $5 million hazmat contract because you got guys trying to undercut the hazmat contract? Because when you go to their website, it clearly says that they specialize in dry freight. Dry freight ain't hazmat. So that's where he kind of lost me at right there. Okay. So how did they lose a $5 million contract? Because dry freight ain't hazmat. Hazmat freight is hazmat.
Right.
So I'm kind of wondering, like, how is this, you know, is this like a recruiting point that he trying to put people's trying to block their mind whenever they get in the company? Because it really didn't make sense to me. I really didn't get that.
Well, before you get to your next one, I would say that I'm assuming that you got to come in over here. By the way, a guy said dry freight can be hazmat.
Yeah, it can be. But you also got to have hazmat certifications on your license to haul it.
And then I was gonna say another thing though that was clear is that he said he trusted them, right? That matters.
Right.
We didn't trust the people we were working for.
I don't really trust anybody, Shed. You know that.
I know. I'm just saying we trust what the paperwork's saying and
right,
or what your action's saying. So, but in this case, you know, he trusted what they were saying. So, and then another thing I'm gonna throw in here before you get to your next point. You gotta keep this in mind, I guess, though, is that it don't really matter if it was hazmat, if it was oversized, none of that. If their principle, the principle of the matter was somebody stealing, you know, trying to steal their customers or made them lose a customer, then I guess, you know, it still end up right back at square one. So, but yeah, you get to your next one though.
don't know. I just would want some specifics on that because in my mind, if you got guys that are leasing on that don't even have their own authority, that don't have equipment, how in the hell are they stealing customers? And then if you're getting broke, you're dealing with brokers, that means that you don't have customers. So that's another confusion that's another point that confuses me. Are you dealing with contracted freight or are you dealing with low board stuff? It's almost like he's saying both things.
He was, but listen, I got an explanation for that one. Okay, so check it out. The first one is the one that leased on. What happened is what he was saying was they will buy themselves out, and then they'll leave. Because keep in mind, if you out there busting and you can make money, you can save money. That they would get it, bounce out, and then play that game.
Right.
Yeah. So that one, and then let me see, and then the other one is with the contractor freight and the broker. To me, that was what he was saying. They do both. Like they use brokers, but because he was saying that they got their own trucks, and the ones that their own trucks pull their contracted freight. They hit the load board for majority of the own operator. Well, the lease operators, how we gonna see that stuff. I ain't taking no shot, man. I ain't being funny, man. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to say it. So.
I understand, man. I still got a lot of questions out even after watching the video. It's a whole lot of intangibles.
We'll keep it pushing. What else?
Let me see.
While you looking at that, let me say this. The Daenerys says you can have a contract with a broker like we did with that pipe. This is true. Yeah, you can do contracts with brokers. Well, technically they call them more agreements. I know Cooley already has started that before, so I'm gonna mention that on Cooley. Cooley, that's what he do. He got a broker that he just connected with, and they just been doing the same work, the same type of loads, for about over the past year or so. So they got this agreement essentially. So yeah, just a little side note. But yeah, if you're ready, go ahead. You there?
So yeah, I'm here. I got to be on the actual, on this actual screen for you to hear me. But
Okay.
One thing I was going to get at was, hold on, well, I lost my train of thought.
Yes, indeed. Where the VL people at though? I want to talk to some VL people. Really, mainly, it's not an attack. Just want to just got a few questions. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just certain things that we don't know. You don't really know about it. I'm more talking on the business aspect of it because I've been on both sides. I can tell you, I think the biggest mistake with this whole thing is showing rate confirmations in the first place. Like there was no real benefit in doing so, but I guess that's why it all come down to the agreement that you have. So it's like I was just using a general contractor and a plumber. If you tell me, this is like anybody, if I go into anybody's authority or somebody come under mine, you're gonna have a percentage agreement. So if you tell me this is gonna be the agreement, then you're gonna have to we got it back in here. You're gonna have to show me what that number is, on that agreement. Because I'm gonna say this, even though that invoice thing, I personally invoice. I do invoices, okay? So I can put anything I want on the invoice. I'm not talking about to the customer. I'm saying I go on my laptop, type up the invoice, email that to you, the lease operator, and say, see, this is what I invoiced the customer for $1,000. But then the real invoice I sent to the customer could have been $1,500. So it's kind of like you really, really have to trust these people. That's not how I can really see it.
That was my point back before you got all your, I don't know how many people on, but that was my point. Was it a VL rate confirmation or is it from the actual customer? That's what you're talking about. Explains the way the system, the way trucking works. If it's a VL contract, they've changed that number. If it's straight from the customer, then you know it's legit.
Well, I'm thinking this from brokers though, bro, because again, the part I mentioned earlier was with the trucks, with their
Well,
truck.
even from brokers is what I'm saying, straight from the broker or from VL. I didn't mean from the customer. I meant from the broker.
Okay. So what would you say from the broker though? If they came from the broker, what?
I was saying like the way you were just explaining how you can change your invoice.
Right.
They can do that with the rate confirmation. If you got a load that was paying $1,000 to go, say 200 miles or whatever, and you went back in and you gave them a rate confirmation with your company logo on it, and you're paying them a fair rate in the miles, which instead of that 1,000, you'll pay them like $600-700, or the whatever the market rate is during the time.
So what you really wondering then, I guess, is because I want to make sure I'm talking, the people who never done this can understand. So what you're saying is, let's say it come from the broker everybody knows, TQL, right? So if
Right.
TQL got the Raycon for 1,000, your question is, do VL just forward their rate confirmation to the lease driver, the lease operator, or do they have their own rate confirmation that they send?
Correct. That's what I was getting at. Yeah, a lot of them have their own rate confirmation. That's why they make you. That's why they make you wait on the pay, because the company might get their money, like we do, like the next day or something, and then make you wait until the end of the week because they paying you weekly. Right.
Yeah.
So if it says VL on there, oh man, that's a very, and that's why they don't want their drivers to see who the customer is. They don't want to see who the customer is. They don't want to see who the broker is. They just trying to keep them in the dark, which I don't have a problem with that. But I'm with you. They shouldn't have let people see the Raycons from Jump Street. They should have never let them see it at all.
Well, I'm gonna say this then. This probably what happened. What probably happened was they was actually sending the real ones. They had to be sending the real ones, because check this out. They was doing it under the table. Well, I'm gonna say under the table, but if they was making their own rate confirmations and then sending it to the lease operator, there was no reason to not to stop. Because if you're gonna do that game, you can do that game, off the jump.
Right.
So I'm gonna say they was probably sending the real ones. I can say this. I've leased on somebody before. I can say that it's a sticky thing, man, because everybody out here trying to get it. The economy right now, well, the trucking industry right now is like booming as far as being able to get a better race and all that. It's just hard to tell what's really happening, because it could have just simply been ain't nobody did nothing. They just somebody that was able to talk to them like you, and you say, man, why y'all doing it like this? Y'all can make more money if y'all just do away without the rate confirmation.
Right.
Like, they lease under you. They don't really have much of a say as far as how you run your company. Now, see, that's the hardcore truth of it. That's the dog-eat-dog world of it. You can literally have somebody leased up under you right now. You can bring somebody under you right now. You could just simply say, hey, the way we work over here, I'm saying, I'm gonna hit you up and I'm gonna say, hey, this how much the load run. This how much the loads cost. This the miles is going from here to there. Are you interested?
Right.
It pay $1,200. Do you want it? They be like, nah. I'm like, all right, I hit you up when I get another one. You don't gotta tell them if that's how you want to run your company. You ain't gotta tell them that. Hey, go ahead.
Nah, I'm agreeing with you. You don't have to tell them nothing.
The Nerg, I don't know if they using their own watermark unless you telling me. I have no idea. What's up, Leak? Hey, Leak, I'm talking to dude on the screen real quick. Do you know anything about VL? And I'm asking him because I know he used to work for or we used to be leased on with Landstar. So I want to ask him if you know anything. Are you able to come on, bro? I don't know if you're driving, what you're doing, if you're able. I'll put the link up there. And in the comments, but I can shoot it again just in case you all leak if you got any information. I'm trying to get some VL guys in here to try to help us answer some of these questions. It's not interrogation, it's more of an understanding because it may just be all good. But even though on Cav, if you know, I know you know, it's kind of like Landstar, you know, like that. I don't even know if Landstar show rate confirmations or because I know they use, you know,
they don't. No, they don't.
Landstar don't.
Nah.
Huh. Okay.
I don't think Landstar show rate confirmation. I gotta double check. I got a guy that I know he's been over there like 7 or 8 years.
Okay.
I ask him, but I don't think they do.
Man. Let me pin this. Let me read some more comments.
And if they do, it's a Landstar. They're not gonna show you what they got it from. If they had to, you know, outsource the load for more money, then it's gonna say Landstar on it at all times. It's gonna always be Landstar, guaranteed.
Well, if that's the case, then that goes along with what I said. You can tell them anything. We
Right.
got hold on, AMG. We got it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna join them in and see what they saying. Who is this? 5. Before I just throw them in, I want to know if they somebody legit because I don't see no picture, which is all good. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Put in the chat. Just verify yourself real quick. I'll put you in here. Finna read some comments right quick. AMG say Cooley say they in here. What they at, Cooley? maybe they don't want to talk. Nevada, I don't know how, man. You know, I'll be still learning this thing. Oh, let me see something. Leak. Oh, that's Leak. Okay, my bad, Leak. I got you. Here we go. You can get off camera if you want to, bro. However you want to do it. What's up, Leak?
What's up with you, man?
Hey,
what's
man.
happening?
Hey, just having this discussion, man. You like you at the crib, chilling. What's happening?
Yeah, we chilling, man. Shoot. I talked to a couple of VL cats, you know.
Okay.
I don't know too much about them, even though they're just kind of like the new talk in the town or whatever. But I talked to Jay, trucker named Jay. Told him what I thought about certain things that he was doing a while back. So I know right now they've been stirring up some stuff, trying to, I guess, get me to go after him or whatever is going on.
Somebody wants you to go out to Jay?
Yeah, something about with VL, but I'm dealing with my own mess, man. So you know, but I spoke to him a couple of times, you know, about the situation over there. But I see they got this thing going on about the rate cons and stuff. Rate con, no rate con. We just told them, you know, what to watch out for because we've been through it already. You know, so that's up to them to, you know, make their decision what they want to do with VL at the end of the day. So, but other than that, yeah, I mean, I think they do 80%. I heard they didn't have a great fuel surge. I shouldn't say fuel surcharge, fuel discount over there. So some of them is using the TSD. I don't know what they payroll structures are over there as far as, you know, is it weekly, daily? Well, I guess it's weekly because everybody's popping their settlements up all over the place. So,
right.
But I don't know too much about them. But, you know, now I hear they don't do rate cons no more. So I mean, I've been through that. You probably seen it yourself. So I just don't agree with companies not showing rate cons. So because it's like, you know, like somebody was saying it the other day. I think X was saying it. You did a background check on me to come through there to run under y'all. So, you know, hey, we just want to make sure everything, you know, is on the up and up as far as, you know, that goes. Why all of a sudden you want to pull it back now? You've been showing it to us, so why you want to pull it back?
Exactly. And that's what. Okay. Well, let me ask you this then. If you can say, because I don't know, you just mentioned about somebody want you to go out to Jay. I ain't gonna ask you who. Not gonna ask you why.
I don't know who the dude is or whoever it is. You know, I've been catching a lot of trolley trolls lately, so just like ridiculous stuff. But they just want me to go at them for whatever. I guess some other comments that was said, like I guess with me and Cooley or whatever, because you know sometimes we talk about leasing and just cracking little jokes. If you lease a truck, you lease a truck. Shit, I leased a truck,
Right.
before. So it's nothing. But there are some good, there are some bad. That's all it is to it. But they just wanted me to go at him about whatever he was trying to say, if it was a sneak diss or whatever. I really wasn't paying attention. I mean, I heard him say something about, guys coming on, all of a sudden when certain things go down. I mean, I came on, but I ain't take nothing to it when he said it. So I'm there, Like I said, I was doing my own, shit show. So, but other than that, I mean, we stopped by, we said what up to him, we was talking, that was it. I mean, I ain't got nothing against him at the end of the day. So, I mean, if he does good, he does good. If he fails, and he fails, I'm not gonna come out and make a YouTube video saying, yo, I told him this and that. He know what I told him. So that's that.
Personally, like I said, I don't know him, but I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for anybody out here trying to do their thing, man. So from that end, I'm not mad. I mean, like I said, that's why I said at the beginning, I ain't got no dog in the fight. I'm more talking from a business perspective. And when you were saying they do get rate confirmations, were you saying Landstar, or you talking about VL?
Hold on for a minute. The thing, the speaker acting up. I might have to step out and come back in. I don't know. You hear something funny?
Nah, I don't hear nothing.
My joint tripping, man. I got a new phone, man.
But you
need to disable that camera, man, and get better audio.
Let me say something.
Nah, he don't got the camera on. Nah.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm here. We here.
Same thing. Hold on.
All right.
I'll be back.
All right. Did you have another point you wanted to make, Green?
Nah.
I done lost him too. It ain't me, y'all. It ain't me. I'm just, as y'all see, I'm chilling. I ain't doing nothing. It ain't me. Does that sound better now?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on there. It was all messed up. But yeah, you were saying something with Landstar or something. You was trying to say. I don't know. It was breaking up bad.
That's not why I'm laughing, man. I'm laughing at what Cooley just said, man.
Cooley always with the.
Look, if you can see what's on the screen.
I know, man. Get out of here, man. I don't even know, man. I got the S21 and it's over here already acting dumb. We ain't even had it 24 hours.
Yeah,
so I got to find out though.
I got to play one. I was asking you, when you were saying they show rate confirmations, were you referring to VL or Landstar?
Oh, VL. From what I understood, VL was showing them rate confirmations,
right?
And then they pulled it from him. So that's what we was talking about on his joint. And then I just told him, X told him just be prepared because they do something like that. That's in their favor.
Absolutely.
When it comes down to it, when it all boils down to it, that's in their favor. But Landstar, yeah, you get to see rate cons. Whether you've seen it from C.H. Robinson or whoever it may be, it just depends on the agent, but some of them make up their generic, rate cons or whatever. That's the one that's kind of like, you don't know. But there are rate cons that, that are direct built. You can see them, So yeah, you can see rate cons. You can see rate cons at Landstar.
Go ahead, AMG.
Nah, I said there go your answer right there with Landstar.
Yeah, the thing about Landstar is it's just you see there's 3 or 4 different versions of a rate con. So I mean, so it's like so you don't really at the end of the day, if you want to, as far as I'm concerned, you probably really don't know what it paid, but you know what it said on that. You know what it said on that board. So they could pay whatever. I mean, that's either their customer or whatever. But yeah, I mean, but for the most part, whatever you see on the board or whatever you negotiated or whatever, that's what you're gonna get. That's what's gonna be on your rate con. Now if they got it from a TQL or a CH Robinson, I've seen a lot of CHT rate cons come across along with the Landstar rate con. So that way they'll show you that, well, that's what it is. There it is right there. So, but you can't tell on some of these at the end of the day. But if you negotiated that, then that's what you negotiate. That's what you get. Can't cry about it later.
Gotcha.
But at least in Landstar's, case, when it comes down to it, Landstar's not good. If Landstar's to do what VL did, you can hang it up. You can hang it up. Everybody gone.
Now, what you think the difference is?
Well, I mean, Landstar's a bigger company. They got bigger perks and all that stuff. So, they got a huge customer base, and they deal with the spot market. They got the contract load. So, there's more avenues at Landstar, more opportunities.
Nah. I meant though, like
what?
If you say no, I'm saying if they pull their rate confirmations, then it'll be a whole different. I'm saying what's different from that aspect though.
If Landstar pull it, I mean, shoot. I mean, then you ain't. I guess because you ain't negotiating nothing anymore. They just telling you here, that's what it is. Then they gonna get the hell out the building.
And that's what I want to know. So do you know?
Landstar's gonna go from 8,500, 9,000. I don't know what the number is right now. Let's say 9,000 BCOs. They're gonna drop like flies. People still gonna be coming, but it's gonna go from 9,000 to 6,000, which would probably be good for other BCOs anyway. But if they did do that, it wouldn't look good on their end.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go back to
But then again, speaking on Landstar, as far as that, if they did do that, they wouldn't give a damn because they don't own nothing anyway. So they'll just broker the stuff out anyway. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say that. Now this is my opinion on what you said. And you said that some of them brokers or whoever they were, they made up their own rate cons. Oh yeah, you was getting that grease.
Yeah.
No Vaseline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we got in Washington. I ain't there, but and Landstar got a lot of drivers. They fall for it. They jump right on it too, real quick. Switch it on. I see them all the time in the group talking about, they switched the rate on me. This and that. Yeah, you messed with the wrong agent right there, boy. And when you hear me say, "Hey, buddy," you better everybody know what that means. Everybody know what that means when that come out. Then people started using that, or Landstar drivers started using that on YouTube, like, "Yo, hey, buddy, got me." I said, "See, when I first started doing that, they was like, what the hell does that mean, man?" I said, "You'll find out when you get that phone call." You get that phone call, you gonna know what it is. Not all of them bad, but but you got a good number of them.
Well, I say this though. The other perspective that I heard them use, and this what I was talking about earlier, AMG. What I was talking about is this. So one thing that I don't even think it was Jay. I think it was somebody else that had beamed in or whatever, joined in, that worked for VL, and they were saying that, I mean, I don't really care what they making. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's all about what I'm making, right?
No, that's what Jay has said. I remember he said that.
I get them when they saying that, but like we was trying to explain, when that $3,000 load all of a sudden now turns into $1,600. And it's not even a bad market, that's when it's a problem. Now all of a sudden you turn it, like I saw a video this morning. Me and somebody was watching it, and it was talking about Prime, and I stated this before too, because it was two different times. Like when I was at Prime, and it was bringing up how LaShawn and them was at Prime, and it's two different time frames. Where like a driver is like, it's still the same percentage, but it's like they 1 week you make $500, the next week you're making $1,000, the next week you made $4,000. Then you in the hole. Now they control everything. You can't even see anything. 72% of what? 80% of what?
Right.
That's where it comes from. So 80% of what, man? Like you can yell, I make 80%, 90% all day, but if they ain't show you no cons, man, you don't know the real number. I mean, you can say, long as I'm getting money at the end of the day. But when they start pulling the plug in your ass, you know, you used to taking home $4,000 and then you taking home 21. You're gonna be going to bang on somebody's door.
Hey, shit, I'm gonna jump off topic a little bit, man.
Go ahead.
Well, what made you? I mean, I went over there first, but what made you want to come to petrochemical besides us talking? Like, what was your motivation to want to get your own truck?
That's funny because the first thing I was gonna say was you.
Yeah, that's what I said. Besides okay. Me, what was your motivation when you looked around? What was the key factor you wanted to come to PCT versus all the other competition?
Okay, with them specifically.
Yeah, with them. I know I had a lot to do with it, but
yeah,
take me out of the picture. Besides me, what was the other factors that you saw that was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna roll with them?
For me, was that the number one thing was that they had the 7-Elevens. They had the most work. They had the most work in the out of all of the other people who were leasing on. So
and the Chevrons.
At that time, I don't think they had them though. That's why I was trying to leave.
They did have them, bro.
Okay. But yeah, that they had a contract and they was locked in with 7-Eleven, you know, for like they had been working with them for like 20 years. So yeah, that's why I went.
Well, I went over there. I mean, what motivated me to go over there is because I was just looking at all the other companies and everybody that I conversated with was happy over there. I didn't really have no unhappy conversations with petrochemical talking to the owner operator themselves at the Rex. That's what made me go over there. Because it seemed like all the other ones had problems or they weren't happy with their money. Everybody at PCT was happy.
But you know what? And see, that's the problem with what Leak just said is that when he just said when your money started going down, remember that's why I got out of there though. Because that's the part where it's like when you making a certain amount of money, and then it's remember, check this out. The company that he talking about that we was leased on, he was already gone. He had started his own authority when he was there when some of it happened, but I'm talking about when it got real bad. They started taking away stuff. I'm gonna get the number one thing that was the biggest one was they used to give us fuel surcharge. Then they took the fuel surcharge away, and when he really explained it, you go ask him, hey, what happened to fuel surcharge? And then at first it was like, oh, you gonna get it back, and then it was like, well, no, I mean that's something that's the customer decided. And we don't know. Like we was talking.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As us, we got our truck leased on there. We talking and we like, well, how you know? Nobody knows. Because technically they could have been just keeping that money in their pocket.
Right.
Because we never saw anything. We only got settlements over there. Cooley say it messes up new people to actually learn by not providing the rate con. It's 100%. It's 100.
I came with a story, you know, that happened. I told him on Jay's joint when I was at FFE back in the day. That's the first time I ever knew, you know, I was just like everybody else, you know, just running at 70-80%, whatever. You know, I didn't know what a rate con was. The only reason why I knew what a rate con was because FFE messed up. You know, if them drivers at Prime was to see a rate con, they'll fall dead right there. Like, you know, it's like
not that much. Okay.
Huh?
No, I think he's talking to I'll put him on mute for a second.
I didn't know what a rate con was until
that. Oh, that's you?
I had caught a call. I'm gonna call him back. But I didn't know what a rate con was until FFB one day put a load on me and said it paid one thing. They messed up because the bills wasn't in the trailer. I requested the bills, and then all of a sudden, the next day, they thought they gave me the bills. They handed me this paperwork, all this information on it, and I see rate to carry. I'm like, whoa, hold up. Like, this is a rate con? Nah, y'all need to come up with the rest of the money. That's when I knew what a rate con was. This happened like in 2000. I forget. I'm probably like 5 years in. That's when I first time got a truck or whatever. And that's when I first caught them on a rate con. The first time I ever caught a broker double brokering was Landstar. That was like in 2006. So it was like, or whenever that was, '07, whenever it was. I caught them double brokering. I didn't even know what the hell that was until the agent started saying they brokered us back our own load because they had a sister company. So it's like rain, you know what double brokering is. I ain't got to explain all that, but
Right.
so I didn't know what that was, so until I came across it. It's like it's dirty out there, man.
Yes, it is. I'm saying this trucking, man, on this side of trucking, it's a dog eat dog world. Y'all, before I get you in here, Cooley, before I let you say what you want to say, y'all hit that like button and catch up with me on Sunday. If y'all caught my live last Sunday, we gonna pick up what we left off with Peaches. We was talking about trucking and relationships and hollering at females and the fuel islands and everything else, preferential treatment.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back because I got a truck there. I got to do something real quick.
All right, hand your business. Go ahead, Cooley.
No, I'm just chiming in with you guys. I ain't want to say too much. But that Raycon, man, it really messes up the game. It messes up the game. For people to learn. With bringing on people going to VL, and it's not just VL. It's a lot of Chicago. It's a lot of Chicago places doing it. They come in the game, they're owner operators, or they leasing a truck or whatnot. That's usually mainly the lease truck. I definitely wouldn't recommend it if you got your own truck. You go to a company, they still don't provide the rate cards. That's just out this world. But the guys that's leasing trucks, for them to fully understand the leasing, the business part, that's the whole point of leasing, is understand the business side of trucking. If you take away the rate cons, what are you really doing? I mean, what are you learning? But you're not even learning, understanding lanes. And then another thing about dispatching, it's non-force dispatch, but you're not really understanding lanes. Then you don't really see the rate cons. You're probably not talking to the brokers. You got to understand broker lingo. Brokers have their own lingo. The way they talk. The way they try to. They go to classes to figure out ways to make more money. They really do that. TQL has a class for brokers, to ways to get more money out of a carrier. A lot of these brokers have these classes, but outside of that, though, it really just takes away from the game. Understanding rate cons, knowing what it looks like, understanding what it reads and contracts, the agreement involved with it. And you not be able to look at it and see it. They can really mess you up when you, like, say if you want to get your own truck and lease onto a company, or say if you want to go to a company and book your own loads, or say if you want to get your own authority, that really messes you up, in my opinion. Like I said, this is opinion. I don't want this, I don't want to be a shot, and like, this is all opinion. This is what I feel, but that's just how I see about it, the Raycon thing. It's just, when I came in this game, I needed to see without being paid. I need to see what's going on, because I'm the one that's putting everything out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one taking all the risks. In my, especially if it's my truck and I'm putting it out there underneath a company, I need to see how much I'm getting paid. I don't want to be determined. I don't want them to determine how much I'm being paid, how to live or whatnot. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But I need to know what's going on. I need to control my own destiny. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. It's like, it's just his situation. We talked about it before. He gonna do what he gonna do what he do. It is what it is. That's what he's already in there with them. So I guess in his eyes, he sees it like, well, I'm already, deep with it. Let's keep it going. Starting over is is difficult for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It's like being in a relationship and starting over with somebody. You see what I'm saying? It's very difficult. So I can see his point of view, not starting over or going somewhere else, with his track record of doing stuff like that. He's trying to be consistent, so I mean it is what it is. But the guys that just new in the game, man, I would have hauled ass out of there, man. ain't nothing to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna find another way. If I gotta lease a truck, I'll do with somebody else. But that is what it is.
What you gonna say, AMG? You finna say something a while ago?
Nah, I was gonna piggyback off what he was saying, man. The ugly truth. And I told you this when you was dealing with Rick and we was at BCT. You're not gonna learn nothing being up under somebody. When you're under somebody, they're not there to teach you. They don't care. All they're trying to do is get paid. They don't care about you learning nothing. They don't care. None of these companies care. They profit off of our pain and our ambitions. That's what they profit off of. They don't care about what we're trying to learn.
Yeah.
And I understood that from day one. That's why I came in the game the way I came in. I already understood that. They don't care about that. I know you tried to say, hey man, I'm gonna chill with Rick and learn the business. I'm like, shit, you're not gonna learn nothing, none of that, dude, man. You're gonna learn how to earn a check just like you would if you had your own contract. So
I'll tell you what I learned. I learned that how much diesel costs. No, that's because I really didn't see anything. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do 2290s. I ain't do anything. So I didn't learn anything with them.
None of the paperwork, no decision making. You didn't do nothing.
Now I did learn lease on though with PCT because I did have to do some of those other smaller things. But when I really learned, I didn't truly really learn until I got on my own authority.
Right.
That's when I was like, what, you got a factoring company? Like, what's a factoring company? And, hey, they gonna send you a rate confirmation. What's a rate confirmation? Like I was so lost on all of it. It was all brand new. I'm gonna answer Nevada's question. Nevada said, "What kind of information you pulling off of the rate con?" Anyone of y'all want to take that?
Then the rate con. That's a whole nother game there too, man. The kind of rates that I negotiate. I mean, I base mine kind of off the value of the load, like what you're hauling. Like a lot of people don't look at their commodity. They just look like where the load going, where we picking up, where we delivering the load to. Oh, that's paying 800. Cool, bet. I don't look at it like that, bro. I look at the commodity. I look at the value. I look at all of that, and then that's how I'm gonna base my rate on that. Because I'm not doing it for that load. I'm looking at the value of the load because I always look like you should get like 2 to 4% of that load.
Yeah, commodity is definitely important.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand the commodity. They're just out here running loads up and down. I mean, you got
a load of pallets ain't gonna pay like a load of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be different, man. So I always hit them up across the head according to what I'm hauling, man.
That'd be a good video right there. Can you really learn in lanes being dispatched? Me? Nah, man. Because like I said, I did leasing. I did it for about a month. As soon as they gave me the opportunity to book on loads, it was over. It just opened a whole nother door. I was like, oh, I can do this and do that. If I, once they gave me that opportunity to book my own loads, it was a wrap. But that'd be a good video for you to do right there, Lean Trucker.
I got you. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna answer Nevada question though. The kind of information you can pull off the Raycon is like they got to give you the address, the name of the shipper that's gonna be on the Raycon, the contact number,
the attention.
The consignee is the customer. You get the customer out for there. Really, tell you the truth.
Right.
Where you're delivering to is who ordered the load.
Right. TBE truck and say can't learn when you're hard headed. That's a fact. But you got to have information though to learn from. That's what we're saying though. You still like, okay, so like what Cooley was talking about, if you can't call a broker and learn how to book a load, then that ain't got nothing to do with being hard headed. You just don't, you know, you just don't got the ability. You don't know how to, when they say, hey, yeah, this load pays 700. You don't know what it's like to say, oh yeah, well, I only run that lane for 9. You never done it. You don't know what those lanes truly pay. You just going.
Right.
Well, it's two. That's that T Hill. That's two different models. Because VL, well, nah, well, VL do got lease on. I don't know anybody that is leased on the VL. Do you?
If you're talking to me, no, I don't know nobody that's leased
Like
on to
that has
neither.
a truck and leased on the VL. I don't know anybody
I
that's
didn't know
doing
nothing
that.
about BL till today.
But F2F all day. You know, I did something similar to F2F, but F2F, oh yeah.
What's the difference between them two? I ain't never heard of FTL.
That's where Josh at. Joshua Lagino, your favorite.
They ain't telling me nothing though. I was like, I don't know. Like, what's the he say? Because as you see, T Hill say which company model is better, and I'm saying like, I can't answer that question because I don't even know their model. Do you know their model?
The model is okay. We know what VL model is. Okay, so F2F model is.
Hold on. Tell me what's VL model because I don't know the intricate part of it. Just go ahead and tell both of them.
You leasing, like I said, I think they bring on operators as well. But we speaking on the part. Guys is leasing trucks 4 years, you know, paying $500 a week or whatever it is, and then they don't get rate cons now. I mean, that's what it is now, and it's non-forced dispatch, but they are dispatched. You know, you can decline loads. That's what the VL is.
And
Well,
then you'll just be sitting if you say no, you could just be sitting.
you just be sitting just like that. F2F, you get to book your own loads. You bring your truck. They take on operators. They don't have lease trucks. You bring on your own truck and you bring it on over there, and you be able to book your own loads. But they got agent brokers over there. So what that means is not agent brokers, agents like where you different agents in different areas or whatever like that, and you get assigned to one. Like one agent has multiple drivers or something like that. It's kind of like, but you get to book your own loads at F2F pretty much. All you gotta do is send it to the agent. They'll sign it off. Once they sign it, you're good to go to move that load. It's kind of like Suntech, kind of like which I was at Suntech. It's kind of like what's the other one called? Similar to a Landstar, similar to a I can't even think.
Prime.
Not Prime. It's another one out there that's like that where you book your own loads. The one that Sunshine was at.
I definitely don't know what she was. I still haven't actually seen official video from her. I don't know.
But I can't think of the name of it. But a place where you can book your own loads, pretty much. That's what F2F does.
Okay.
So they don't have the whole lease truck thing going on over there. You just pretty much if you have a truck, you can bring it on over there, and they give you I think they do what, an 80-20 split or something like that. And that's what it is. You know, you got a little bit more, you got a little control, but there's some things going on with that deal too. It's always gonna be something though. For any of these companies, they're gonna try to figure a way to not get over, but they're gonna finesse a way that you don't understand to take it out, and it's coming out some way, somewhere. So somebody might be like, all right, well, I'm not paying insurance at F2F. Yes, you are. You're not riding around for free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming out some way. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand the gist of it, or the lingo of insurance and stuff like that. They don't even understand what certain insurances is. They might be like, oh, they're taking this out. Don't even know what it is. So you got to get knowledgeable stuff like that, but that's off topic. But that's what I'm saying though. F2F, that's what it is. VL, that's what.
Hey, so I know you said 80-20 split with F2F. Like, what are like some of these other companies? What percentage of some of these other companies taking out?
Well, great. Oh, yeah, he just said it right there. Great White.
Now,
But
what percentage? Like you said, 80-20, you would get 80. Like, what would you get with like some of these other companies? I know Landstar take 35. If you don't have your own trailer, if you got your own trailer, they do like 28, I believe, which
I
is
mean, that's
still trash. But
that's the standard 80-20, 75. I've seen a lot of 75, 25s. You can get an 85-15. Then of course, most of the places where you want to get more of your money is a 90-10. And I seen I seen as high as a 92, a 92-8.
but is that with their equipment or your own equipment though?
Well, I mean, when you get the 90s, that's probably mostly like you got your own truck and trailer.
Right. So
But
I'm saying like if you just got a truck, which like most people got is only a truck.
that,
So most of them are like what 75-25 or
yeah, between the 75 and the 70, between 75 and 85. Because I've been at a company where I was getting 85 and 15 with just my truck.
oh, that's love right there.
So it just depends. But you got to read, you got to see what's coming out though. So people don't understand what's coming out. What are some things that you can take away from the carrier, like fuel cards, certain assurances, some of that stuff you don't need the carrier to take out. You can get that on your own.
Right.
But just and then plates is another one. And plates is a big one. People letting these guys carriers give you plates for $2,500 where you can get at your own home state for $1,200.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. That's a whole nother topic. I don't want to get off topic. We can go all day about it, but yeah, that's a standard 80 between 75 85 to the truck.
Let me see. TBE said I'm my own operator getting dispatched. I have not learned my lanes. Yeah, you ain't gonna learn them, bro. Not laughing at you though, but like real talk, you're not gonna learn them. When I first started my own authority, I had a dispatching service, and I didn't learn any. Well, no, I didn't really learn. I had to kind of like just mentally catch on. Like for example, if I was going like 2 hours east or whatever, and I was observed what I got paid last time to what you trying to tell me this time, but yeah, you really don't learn, man. Especially if you're driving out 48, you ain't gonna really. It's just gonna be really difficult, man. It really is. Some dispatching services are alright, I guess. It didn't work for me. It wasn't my thing. Number one, I was getting charged too much. How much you getting charged, by the way? If you don't mind sharing it, I'll tell you mine. It is what it is. I was getting charged 10%. It lasted maybe 2 months, and I was done. And I just have to learn on my own, man. So.
Oh, he said he hasn't been learning. He didn't learn his lanes in dispatch. Yeah, see, there you go, right there.
Yeah, he's saying he right now he getting dispatched. He hadn't learned his lanes. Now I don't know if he with some company like a VL or I know he ain't with VL because he said some comment earlier that they've been going downhill or something like that. You know anything about that? I don't know. I ain't really never heard nothing bad about them at all. Real cool.
Oh, hold on. Oh, nah. But that's how it goes down though. Like this how I did it before. The dispatcher calls you. He's like, hey, hey buddy, I got this load going from here to here. You want it? It's paying this much. And you be like, well, how you gonna learn? How you gonna really learn? Unless you do. I mean, you could do the math or whatever, but you're really not gonna learn until you actually book your own load. Till you get on that DAT load board or truck stop and start looking. You got to see the trends. You be like, all right, well, this is going from here to here, paying this much. All right, this going here to here, this paying this much. Damn, I might as well just take this one shorter miles. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't learn. You really don't learn unless you're getting on that load board. And talking to brokers and listening to the broker lingo. How they talk or whatever, how they finesse and all kind of stuff. But being dispatched, I mean, I guess it's cool, but go to a place that's being dispatched and allows you to book your own freight later down the road once you get the hang of it. You see what I'm saying? I did that before too. Well,
I'm gonna say this: the thing that really got me. See, it was a big picture thing for me. Now it gave me flashbacks. All right, so this is what I'm not gonna say what I see coming. I don't got any predictions or whatever, but it's almost like, what else can I get it? Okay, let me see how they gonna respond when we do this. Right. So, okay, we're gonna take these Raycons, we're gonna see what they're gonna say. As a whole, if it's all right, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, well, yeah, we gotta charge a little bit more for the trailer because tires getting expensive out here. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yep.
like like, or whatever it may be. My concern would be if I was in that situation of, because I was in it, of what's next. If we don't make a big deal about it, then what's gonna be next? Let me see.
Yeah, it's more coming. You think that's it? Raycons, it's more coming with that, you know. But like I said, I don't want to seem like I'm targeting a man or nothing like that. You know, me and Jay talk off the phone, but that's just what it is, though. You know, he gonna do what he's already in there. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. It's his career. It's his business. He gonna do what he want to do. You know, we can speak like you said earlier. We can speak opinions all day if we want, but it's at the end of the day, it's his choice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's what's going on. I mean, just
Yeah.
me personally, you already know. You know, everybody gonna speak about it. You know, he gonna do
Yeah.
what he want to do.
Yeah, and I'm not for me. Yeah, I'm not talking about him. I'm actually talking about the company or just a decision. I don't got no issue with however I don't got like I said, I don't got no issue with however they want to run. Like,
VL. It sounded like VL had this already planned though. It was already planned. Like they just waiting for the right moment to do it. I said that. I think I said it on Jay's live. It was already planned. They were just waiting for the right time to do it. You know, they got some more stuff they probably got planned. You know, they might be going in the direction on just doing company drivers. I don't know. They might be like, all right, well, we don't want to do lease drivers no more. We just want all company drivers.
Yep.
What you think's going? You say, I mean, you don't know.
well, Apocalypse was saying Nevada, but he was saying if you paying, in his opinion, if you paying for your own fuel, then you should see the Raycon.
That's facts.
Another one, CW Akers said, no Raycon, no deal. You might as well be a company driver. No. Let me see. Apocalypse say if fuel and maintenance come out of my pocket, I have a right to the Raycon. Yeah, same deal. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, Shed, to go back to what I said in the beginning, man, you got to read whatever you're giving in orientation. Because a lot of times you sign and agree to stuff, and then you want to change your mind whenever they start doing stuff. When they told you what they were going to do already in that paperwork that you just signed off on. You got to read stuff, man.
And that's why I wanted somebody VL to come on. Hopefully they had read it and explain what was in it, because that's something that we don't know. They could have, like you said, they could have already put in there that we got the right to. You know,
at any moment.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's the thing about work for any company, though, man. Even when we was working our other gas hauling job, when we was company guys, when they determine when they wanted, it's gonna have bonuses, how much they gonna have, when they not gonna have. I mean,
You don't put down your cones.
Say it again.
You could be a perfect gas hauler. You don't put the cones down, you lost your bonus. Just because of that.
Right. Anything. So yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, that would be my biggest concern, though. Yeah, I ain't got no issue with people who decide they want to be there, they want to stay. Like, I even understood that concept. Like when I first leased on, and we was getting what around folk. Well, you was making more than that, AMG. But when
I had a special system that I designed.
Hey, is
what up, Cole?
Is Russia trucking be smooth?
Oh, I don't know, but he said I don't know. I didn't want to. I didn't want to get into no whatever drama may be going on, but he said like he talking to you about something.
I ain't even looking at the phone. What y'all talking about?
Oh no.
Fellow in here called Rush the Truck, and he taking shots at Cooley and the other dude that was on before him.
Nah, man, ain't nobody here taking shots, man. We just talking general.
No, we not. I'm talking about that's what it feels like. If I got him wrong, my bad. You know what I mean? But that's what it looked like based on his comments that he's saying. Though.
Yeah, that might be smooth. I don't know, but man, that's crazy. I mean, it is what it is, man. With the VL deal, they're gonna do what they do. The drivers gonna do what they do. At the end of the day, they ain't put no money in my pockets.
Right.
Really, yeah. And that's what I was saying. That's why I say it don't really bother me how they want to do it. I just thought that just one of the conversations that for me, being on both sides of it, when I didn't know what a Raycon was, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? How much am I getting paid? That's all that matter. And but I wasn't introduced to it. Now that I know, I'm like, there's no way I can go back, man, because I know it's too many different ways you can make up Raycons, you can make up invoices. You can do whatever it is. You just screwing me out of my money. So
yeah, to be honest with you, Shed, if I could go back, I don't think I would have never hauled gas. I mean, as just taking it for face value, without me like creating a little system I created to make more money. You just took the money that you made going straight to PCT. Those freight companies was killing us, bro. Like what do we have across the street? Estes, you remember Estes and AAA Cooper and all of them? Man, they were killing us, man. They were making way more money than we was making, and we was doing all that work, hauling gas.
Yeah, yeah.
But we didn't know no better,
right?
But with the system I implemented, they had no chance. They couldn't stand a chance. But I'm just saying, just taking what they gave you every day, you make more money doing freight work.
Man, if you don't know nothing about this cooler, you ain't gotta say nothing. But what's happening? What's happening? I see Russ the Trucker said tried to play it cool and spin off on a group of people in the chat. That being leaks comments, who go screenshot it, and Apocalypse say he kind of read it like he did, and he said definitely sneak this and subliminal. I don't be on YouTube like that all that. I don't be know what's going on. So
oh yeah, I don't know what they talking about.
I don't know.
I think you talking about with Jay or something. I don't
know. VLJ?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. But let me see. CW say brokers are already stepping on these lows as is. Facts. And so that's another thing too. So now with this, it's going back to stuff that you used to say, Cooley, a cut of a cut of a cut. That would be my concern as well, because the brokers are already getting a cut. That's part of the game. You accept that, that's what that is. But since you can't negotiate and they not sending you rate confirmations, now it's like you getting that cut twice, or could be getting that cut twice.
You don't know what's going on. You don't know if they cutting it up or you don't know what's going on. That's why I said, man, it's crazy. They could be, if somebody said something about a water seal. A what?
What is
water
that?
seal, something like that. I was like, man, come on, man. So you don't know what they doing.
Yeah. So Nevada, if I'm getting this right, Nevada, let me know. But it seemed like he said, let me see, he said 88%. Where a difference between me and 80/20 is fixed costs, $458 a week and $283 monthly. As long as I gross 10.5, I'm getting more.
Man, you can gross 20.5. What you netting though? The deductions. What's being taken out? It don't matter what you gross. Like what's being taken out, what you net at the end of the day is what's, because you can't spend what you gross. You can only spend what you net.
Facts. And yeah, that's gonna be a future video or a live I'm gonna do with AMG on the spirit, how it really is in the oil field. We ain't gonna talk about that today, but just both sides of that game, what you grossing, because a lot of people talk about what you grossing, but they ain't really talking about what
Deductions
you
and
net.
what you net.
Yeah, so it gets after Jay Chris, what's happening? He says the party at I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Nathan Galloway Senior, a bad experience can be the best tea. What you mean by that, bro? Galloway? What you mean, Galloway? What that mean? Y'all get that? A bad experience can be the best tea, or is he more like a teaching lesson? That's what he's saying.
That's exactly what he's saying.
Okay, okay.
Or
Hey,
you,
real talk though.
or you can really ask Nevada, like Nevada. He's a new owner operator. You can ask how he feel about seeing rate confirmations. Cash is King's another one. They could chime in on that rate con. They hit the link, how they
Yeah,
feel
y'all,
about rate cons.
yeah, y'all can hit the link, man. I'll put it back here again because I don't know how to pin it. What's going on, Cash is King, man. Good to see you in here. Ruster Trucking, by the way, cool. If you don't see it, he say no, I'm not taking shots at Cooley or Leaks.
Nah,
Right.
that's why I said he was talking about Jay or something like that. That's why I was like, I don't know, but it was something with Jay.
Thank you for clearing up that Ruster Trucking. We got Leak back in the building. What you say, Cooley?
No, I was just saying he was talking about something with Jay or something like that. I really don't know. I just saw a couple stuff on YouTube or whatever, but I really don't know what's going on. To be honest, I'm out of sight, man.
I know. That's all I was saying. Y'all who in here, man, y'all hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Help trigger the algorithm.
He in sight, but he out of sight.
Yeah.
I'm watching the radar. He said I'm watching the radar screen, but ain't doing nothing.
I ain't got nothing to do with none of that stuff, man. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing on there, man.
I'm gonna read let me read what he said. Russell Trucking said just exposing the slick subs that were thrown at them by Jay, but of course he told them something different, and I know they didn't buy that crap. So
that's the dude. I ain't reading the comments. Oh, that's the dude that was on my joint.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't see no video. Look, I don't know, man. I don't know what comments or video or anything. Like I said, I just hop in. I've been people's lives. So I don't know what he said. Leak, you could probably explain what he said or video. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think it's talking about. Well, you was. I don't think you was. Yeah. Nah, you was over there last week, but you wasn't on. I don't think you got on with us. And I guess something was said in the words of, dudes come on when certain things happen or something like that, which I didn't take no offense to what he was saying. I'm just there, Yeah, so, and then we went into the leasing thing or whatever with VL. We was talking about that, So, and I guess this person here wanted to let us know that it was kind of like a shots fired thing or something like that, at us for whatever. So, but I mean, as far as it goes, I mean, I ain't
Hey
got no
man, I
problem
got
with
bulletproof
it.
vests on, man. They can get a machine gun. It wouldn't even really matter.
Yeah, I don't got an issue with. I don't got an issue with the kid over there. I mean, just like I went over there, chimed in. Somebody sent me the link. I saw the link. I was like, all right, jumped in. I seen what it was.
Hey, some happened to you. So, hey, Leak, some happened to your audio. We can't hear that good. You got real low.
There you go. It came back in.
All right, go ahead, Leak. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Yeah, I think he might have.
Let me go ahead and read this because Nevada was responding.
I'll be right back.
All right, Nevada was responding to one of y'all. He said, "I'm also being dispatched, and I argue." He said, "I'm also being dispatched, and I argue you can learn lanes. I keep a notebook writing down loads and rates by keeping track by area. I'm learning the basis depending on area." So, I do agree with that, Nevada. That's what I was talking about, though. I was saying though that you're gonna have to keep track of this stuff, and you're gonna have to just go do them. Where if you was dispatching yourself, though, you'll learn these lanes a lot faster. But I do agree that you can.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
And he also said like going into the northeast or the northwest pays good, not so much coming out. And lastly, he says 7,500 coming in, 4,500 coming out. So Yeah, that. Yeah,
Oh,
we know he thorough.
King.
Yeah, Stan. You know, we gotta break this down into freight. I mean, into freight types too. What are we talking about? Flatbed? Are we talking about heavy hauling? We talking about dry box? We talking about reefer? I mean, all of this stuff is different, bro. Can't put everything in the one box.
Yeah, he doing dry though. He just was saying more that he just learning. He is learning, like on his end. He just say he is learning despite the fact that he being dispatched. Are you getting Nevada? I never asked you this, but are you getting rate confirmations? And what is your split? Like trying to figure out how is you learning on that as well. So Rusty Trucking said y'all keep playing y'all cards right. I know y'all smart, don't even expand on it too much. Keep playing as cool as he is. All right. The apocalypse says most lanes are seasonal based off historical data. Yep. I can say that because my stuff this year has been different though. I run pretty much the same area. That's why I'm home every day. But this year it's been a little higher. I admit I've been able to get a little more money this year than I have in years past. But years past has been very consistent. You know, wherever lane I was running, give or take $200 or something. And then when the winter time come, it drops down, and it's right within the same number, give or take. So, yeah, he also said he taking notes. That's what Nevada said there. So, do you know Cooley at all? If they at VL, if they know how to, I mean, not how, do they get to negotiate those rate cons? Well, I'm sorry, not the rate cons, or do they negotiate the rate?
Man, I'm sure they gotta be like, you know, the dispatcher tell them they gotta load and then go back to dispatch, be like, nah, see if you can get more money. I mean, that's pretty much how it works.
Okay.
But
I mean,
Let's try this again, man.
all right.
Hey, from what I seen on the video though, Shed, what it looked like to me is that guys took the load for X amount of dollars and then they get down the road and they strong on one more money after they already accepted the rate beforehand. That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like Jay was saying in the video.
but then they kind of like implement like kind of like how I think like how Prime does it. I don't want to say VL does it, but a lot of these companies be like, well, if you don't take this load, you're gonna have to sit. You know, kind of not say sit, but be like, all right, well, we'll see if we can find you something else. They don't hit you back to the next day.
And that's pretty much what that means.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And especially if they're working off a broker board, you know,
Right.
you know that they ain't coming back to you till like later. Next man up. You know, so man. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know what the deal was with all that mess, man. You know, I seen a little bit of stuff that was going on. I seen some comments. I know dude was flooding my timeline out. I was like, where the hell are these statements coming from? I said, see, I got a new troll, man. I was like, damn, man, this thing won't leave me alone right now. Like, I'm like, they just trying to get me to do something to somebody. Like, damn, I'm like,
you gotta accept your name. You got Top Rope in there.
That's right. Top rope. Hey, y'all, we got Nevada in here. I think Nevada. Go ahead, Nevada. Take it away.
what's up, man?
What's happening? He just jump off. Never mind, he jumped off. I don't know what he was doing. What you finna say, Lee?
Nah, I was just saying, it's just crazy, man. It's just been getting all kinds of like, you know, the trolls or whatever, you know, just Facebooking. I mean, YouTubing. It's like it's just like ridiculous, you know. Like, shoot, where was y'all at like a month ago before? Don't bother me now. It's too late now, you know. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. With the whole Jay thing, I mean, he said what he said on there. I ain't take no offense to it. So, he said he was talking about me and Cooley. So, I just chimed in with him and started talking. That's all. Cause shoot, there's probably a whole bunch of other people other than me and Cooley sitting up in there that just popped up, you know, on some once in a while, man.
I mean, Cooley was on there though.
I know. So
Nah, yeah, I got on the live.
oh yeah,
Hey, what region are they running anyway? Where do they run to? What's their region?
Well, they run everywhere.
Northeast or what?
All over 48 states.
Yeah, they run everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen them.
I see them in Virginia all the time, running around.
I didn't look on their website under the contact us, but where they based out of? Where they headquarters at?
Illinois somewhere.
Buddyville. Up in Illinois. Nah, ain't no shots in there. That's way up there, somewhere around there. But yeah, they be everywhere. Matter of fact, because I was gonna run the trucker named Jay one night in Reno.
Wow.
Cause me and him was up there one night when something jumped off at the truck stop, and some crazy mess. But by the time I got by him, it was like 2 a.m. I was like, I ain't waking that dude up. Like I kept it pushing. So yeah, they be everywhere, man.
Well, let me see.
But you know, the Raycon thing, that's up to them. You know, just watch out for the red flags. That is the first red flag, just to tell the truth.
Yeah, taking it down is definitely a red flag.
I'm gonna say something about that in a minute. Apocalypse said, "Glad trolls haven't taken this channel hostage." Salute, bro. I ain't dealing with all that. I got enough stuff going on. I would not.
But the thing is, Rush, I don't have to work for VL to know what's going on with VL because it's already out there. So,
it's already out there, you know.
Out there, you know. So
you work for one of them, you pretty much can work for them all. They all taking the same blueprint. Just drawing it a little different.
Yeah. So I mean, Jay came out. He started talking about VL. I ain't know nothing about VL like that until he started talking about it. You know. Then I found out that Skimp D used to be at VL. Then some other people used to be at VL. It was just like, oh, okay. I ain't know nothing about these cats until, you know, I start seeing Jay talk about them. But I said, at the end of the day, that's if you over there, you do what you do over there.
I just hope the guy they not Iceberg Slim in that boy. Straight. I hope they ain't pimping him out there like that. Like got him out here like the top nigga recruiter getting all these people in and ain't really breaking them off properly.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, he talk about 50,000 like that's a lot of money, bro. It's not really. I mean, to a lot of people that is, man. They ain't no money, bro.
Man, that's a lot of money for referrals, man. Come on now, cut it out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for referrals. Yeah,
hey, I'm like Jay. I'm like Jay, man. I don't believe you. You need more people unless you show me some paperwork. I mean, mouth will say anything, man, but paperwork gonna say otherwise. Numbers ain't gonna lie. So
I think he gets, you know, I think he gets a good amount of referrals because of the fact he on YouTube saying it. And
hey, Lee, hold on real quick. Lee. Do y'all know who G-Way is?
Yeah, that's my guy, Landstar, gangster.
I'll jump him in then. I don't know everybody, so I jumped them in. Somebody want to know real quick, is there do they have any cameras in their trucks? Because I know they leased on.
I don't think they do. Look, like they got a bunch of ex-Martin trucks for lease and company trucks.
What's up, G-Way? What's happening? What you got?
Not much. Salute, fellas. What's going on?
All right. What up, man?
Chilling.
Quick question for you, Leak. How much different is the rate card compared to the freight bills we get over here?
I still ain't hauled a Landstar load yet. I ain't really interested, man, but I am set up with them. I almost hauled one. Well, one of my trucks almost hauled one the other day, but I don't know yet, you know. So I do get a lot of offers from Landstar, van stuff, JRG, and a couple other places, but I haven't did anything for them yet.
Oh, okay. And
but it might happen, you know.
True. And last comment before I leave, about this troll situation. All us on here pretty much got YouTube channels. All us put our life experience out there to teach people stuff. I don't understand how these trolls get in just to mess with us. You know, it don't make no sense. We just trying to pass on knowledge.
There
Because
you
I
go.
learned from you guys, you know, and other guys that helped me out. That's how I made the way I'm at. So salute to all y'all. Don't pay them trolls no attention.
Oh, salute, man.
Yeah,
Look, let me tell you something I learned.
100.
I learned a while ago that there's always gonna be somebody, man. Some people, it's usually the people who don't, and I'm being serious though. It's usually the people who ain't happy, just straight up. They they ain't got nothing better to do.
I
And
got an idea.
go ahead.
I got an idea who the recent couple of trolls were, but I'm just gonna wait. I got an idea. Me and somebody know.
Okay. Jay Chris say we all get pimped, just gotta find your way off the track. That's real though. That is real. Yeah. Even like real, the reason I agree with that, because even the brokers are pimping. You know what I'm saying? And you just, yeah. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Say facts, Jay. That's what he said though. Basically saying y'all always got something to say when you have no situation there. So why does it matter to you that much?
You know, it really don't matter. I'm just trying to educate new people that's trying to get out of here, man.
Exactly. That's how I feel
trying
about
to
it.
get some insight. Because
We're losing you.
Got to put a couple of quarters in, man.
Got to put a couple quarters in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely lost him. He was probably finally here now. He was at this shop. I guess he was probably finally head to the crib. Not even sure. But yeah, I agree with that. What he was saying though, which is people it's just information, man. I just like to have good side discussions. You know, real talk. So I don't got no dog in the hunt. No, not that big of a deal to me either way. You know what I mean? If you like, you know that what they say, if you like it, I love it. You know what I mean? So it's all good.
Yeah. We were talking about having these videos, you know, these chats earlier about, you know, how just some of it got derailed. Like when we was messing with, you know, Josh, we was doing them like every day. But then it just got, I guess Josh just slipped up on something. So we don't even get to have these kind of, you know, convos no more.
Because of what? So you say y'all used to have these convos, and what happened?
Now we used to have, Cooley with Josh, who was doing all the StreamYards, talking about, you know, information, putting out info, sharing different experiences. Yeah, I mean, it don't happen no more, so we gotta get somebody else to do it. So I guess you're gonna be that guy, huh?
And look, I'm gonna tell you how I operate.
we gotta boost you up, man.
Hey, I appreciate that real talk though, man. But I just do how I feel. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like it's the same like I was saying. If you didn't hear me, this I was saying on Sunday, we're gonna be talking. We talking to Peaches. We're gonna pick up what we left off at from last Sunday, talking about because it was a female in here. Man, I forgot her name. I wish I remember her name. Shout out to her. It ain't nothing bad, but she was saying though that at the fuel island, because I'm over here advocating for truckers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here looking for nobody, but I'm just saying, as for not black guys, for guys, saying when is a good time that we can holler? You know, fuel island, she's like, nah, there ain't no good time. So it's kind of like, well, we ain't gonna see you no other way. What you mean ain't no good time? Hey, one of y'all take over. I'm finna answer my daughter real quick. She called.
All right. Yeah, that's crazy. They had that conversation last week with Peaches and I forget that girl that was on there from North Carolina. So, but yeah, it's good to get like Lean to be doing that, you know, holding these other convos. I mean, you got Guilty and them doing their thing over there, and others, Josh, MIA, he ain't coming back.
You say Josh not coming back?
Josh don't want to do StreamYards no more, man. He messed up, man. He messed up with the Migos, man. That's what he did. So he messed up. saying he just said some stuff he shouldn't have said, but that's him. That's the way he thinks. So he just had to deal with that.
Well,
Did I put enough
man,
for?
say I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. Like you, like it's okay.
It was just like I was saying when you stepped on, I said we was talking about still running the stream, y'all having these type of conversations.
Yeah.
So I was just doing a little filling until you came back.
Okay, well now you were saying I was trying to figure unless you cold talking, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, what I'm saying is you say he got in some stuff. You just talking about some drama.
Oh no, he had the stream, he was popping, man, and then he went off the charts with the Migos. Now that's what it's Amigos, but him and Andrew Jackson want to say Migos. So the Mexicans and all of them that work on people's trucks or whatever. So he had a problem with them. He didn't like them touching the trucks and all this and that. So then they got out of hand. So Josh said he ain't doing the videos no more. So that's why you don't see the live streams anymore.
I got you. You know, each his own. I guess so. Messing with the Migos, man. But anyway,
you just gotta know not to do certain things. You got an audience, watching you, and they're watching you. And then if you say some crazy vest, then it's kind of like, now you got a new target on your back or whatever. So
I'm with it. I don't even understand the comment, but yeah, I just like I said, I just stay in my own lane, man. I jump on and when I can, and just kind of have fun with it. Russ the truck and say, you're not an owner op without a Raycon. You're not a fleet owner with no Raycon. Yeah. So yes, it is hard to real talk. It is hard to. I don't know how to put it, man. I kind of feel like you're a glorified company guy, honestly, if you really can't have any say-so on the money. And I did feel like this actually when me and AMG was doing gas. We felt like that then. Like, the fact we felt like we was capped, like we had a ceiling because they was controlling our money. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. Especially if they take the Raycons from you and they control that.
Okay.
Because unless VL lets them get on the phone with a broker or three-way, whatever, say, yeah, I want that load for 5,000 or whatever it is, then I guess they still all right. But if it's just VL doing all the talking and you don't know, so that 5,000 might be 2,500 for you.
Yeah.
On the VL side.
Yeah. I was listening. I was just reading those comments, man. Somebody was with you, Leak. He said, can't worry about trolls, people bored, upset with their lives. Yeah, them old StreamYard days was the truth. So whatever y'all was doing, man.
Oh man, they was good, man. And then now that happened, man, and a bunch of other shit.
Salute, Jay Chris. Yeah, that's why I say I don't be knowing. Were you finna say something, Cooley?
You said what?
Oh no, I thought you were saying something. Apocalypse said you could screw your channel up with drama. It's like quicksand, best to just observe and not be in it. That's it. That's how I feel about it.
Yep.
AKA say, well, my bad. Let me say this again. Well, I am trying to listen all the info I can learn. I just screwed that all up like I'm Alexis or something.
Oh, who? Josh feeling for his life?
No. I'm tripping, man. I screwed it up, man. Let me redo it again. AKA he said, well, I am trying to listen to all the info I can before I pull the trigger on my own rig. So I appreciate all y'all.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. And that's one thing I was getting, man. Like I didn't even know about YouTube until not YouTube. That'll be a lie. I watch boxing, sports, and a whole bunch of different things on YouTube, but I didn't know there was a YouTube truck until last year. And if I had knew about some of this stuff years ago, man, I would have been in a different situation. I was just out there. And were you gonna say something? Oh, okay. Are you doing something else? Yeah, I really felt like when I was leased on, I was really glorified. The reason why I feel like I was a glorified company guy is because I couldn't only thing I could do, I could negotiate a rate. I was told what my schedule was. You know what I mean? Like when I say what my schedule was, these are my off days. What I was going to, yeah, there was no force dispatch, but when you ain't no force, it's like what AMG said earlier. Well, yeah, you can sit over there, you know what I'm saying, till he got something for you. So Hood Chronicle say, he said, I'm assuming he talking about Josh. He said something, then he said he feared for his life in the stream. It was crazy. Wow.
It got out of it just got out of hand. If he just didn't say certain things, it wouldn't even got there. But I mean, he's got some other new trolls messing with him, or were messing with him. But it was good, man. Because it was the hottest joint out there, as far as I'm concerned. You know, as far as trucking talk goes.
Okay.
So everybody got to come in. You know, you come in, I come in, Cooley come in, whoever can come in can come in. You know, it wasn't just like, you know, well, you know, just a certain group of people could come in. So that'd be it.
Yeah,
I couldn't even say it like that, but that's the way it looked across the YouTube trucker platforms. You know, so
it was like 10 people on that joint, man. Like, crazy.
That's too many, man. You can't have 10 people, man.
That joint was out of control, man.
That was funny, man, because it was like in the beginning, it used to be, you know, A+ and Josh going back and forth, and they was doing it, him and Buddha Black with me about the Landstar mess or whatever. So, you know, but we was all, you know, it was all good.
I still got the pic of Josh eating that Twinkie.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be tripping off that joint, man.
Yeah, Andrew Jackson messing with him, you know.
Now
so it had a good mixture of everything going on over there, though.
So do they just be playing around? Because I have seen that. I just mind my business though. But they just be playing around with all that, him and Andrew?
Josh be serious.
It's like, it's like 80% playing around with 20% somebody serious. I don't know, man. Like, so
Chase be joking, but Josh be dead serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
you gotta understand how Chasen moves, though. He moves for content. He moves for trucking YouTube money.
And we try to tell him
he does that, you know. That's what he do. That's what he makes his money off of.
We try to tell him, man. I was like, Andrew's a camera boy, man. What are you doing? Just like, it's either you gonna know you have to cook them or just leave them alone. So
I don't know. It's I just be checking them out, man. Like they be going back. They be going back watching it. Go ahead.
They all right now, I think, from what I heard. I spoke to Jay yesterday, and he did go, man, you seen what he did to me? I said, man, I don't even watch Andrew Jackson like that. So I guess he had made a video about him leasing trucks. He leasing tires. Like, what? Oh, man. I was like, this dude's stupid.
Leasing tires.
What did he say? Poor guy said, if y'all don't
he called me yesterday. He was like, we was just talking for a minute, and then he was like, you see what Andrew did to me, man? I was like, nah, man. I said, last time I seen a video, it was a birthday video or something. He goes, he made a video about me leasing the truck, leasing tires, leasing the You got a $40,000 trailer cash. Like, I was like, y'all still with the bullshit, huh? So, but yeah.
That Russell Trucker say, but Jay still sees his Raycon. I bet the bank. Okay. Hood Chronicle say, poor guy said, if y'all don't hear from me again, you know who did it or some crazy. I rock with dude though. Dang. Yeah, you start even thinking like that. That's crazy.
Oh, you saying what's his name? Rush 2. You saying Jay got his hand in the pot with the boys over there? They let him see stuff the other trucks don't see.
I mean, that's the opposite of what he's saying. Whoever he is, you know, whatever. Yeah, that's clear what he's saying. He's standing on what he said. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. So,
man, again, like I said earlier, I don't know. I don't care, man. If he do, get your bread, young brother. You know,
If we do it, then the rest of y'all need to go out there and do it.
hey, it's all good, man. Easy Money Worldwide said Josh can't take a joke. So yeah, actually, real talk. I wanted, but I like I said, I don't know Jay, man. I wanted Jay to join just to real have a full discussion. You know,
I can text him.
Yeah,
Tell
if
him
he
to
in
join.
it, I mean, if he in there, come in. I mean, we not gonna attack you anyway. I mean, shit, I ain't got nothing against him. So
yeah, if he wanted to jump on, man, he can jump on.
Oh,
I still got about another 30 minutes.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
You got
yeah,
time.
I ain't got nothing. I don't got nothing against whatever he's doing over there. So
Man, exactly.
what
That's
he's
why I
doing.
say, look, I once had that mindset that he mentioned. That's why I understood it when he said, as long as I'm making what basically what he needed to make or whatever number, he was gonna be good.
Right.
That's how I felt when I first leased on. I felt that way.
Yeah, but I do too get what I get what trucking R2 trucking was trying to say. But yeah, other than that, I mean.
Well, what else? I mean, talking about the last comment or just in general?
Nah, in general, when he was putting those comments in my thing, about J and VL, like, I'm not going to flame him up because he made a statement the other week. If it's towards us, then it was towards us. I don't know.
That's the thing. Well, I don't know, man. And like I said, I won't be on, so I'm gonna be quiet on all that. Don't catch everything.
I mean, it wasn't like, it wasn't like he said, like, what the hell's been going on recently. Nothing like that. It was, I guess it was just like, whatever, I ain't taking it serious.
Hey, Nevada, I see you say you back. You want to jump on and explain that split? Because I know we was talking about if you had a split earlier. Some kind of, whether 80-20, whatever. Do you get rate confirmations? Do you get to negotiate your loads? I don't know if you got service or not. You know what I mean? But if you do, come on, jump on. Nevada, educate us and the rest of the people. Rush the truck and say, yes, sir. After that conversation, he came back too comfortable. Jay has brought driver to VL. They let him see their rate. 50,000 in referrals, baby. That's a lot of money. I don't care what you say, AMG. That's a lot of money. If you're getting 50,000 referrals, man. So, yeah. How much are they referral bonuses anyway? Anybody know that?
I don't know. I think he getting like, forget. I was hearing something like 1% or 2% of the revenue. I don't know. Is it per month or something? I don't know. It was some formula, that he was saying. So.
Ain't mad at him. We got Nevada in here to explain his situation. Go ahead, Nevada.
You hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
You hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm at so there's two ways you could do it. It's 80-20, right? Or there's a percentage. So you get like 88%, 90%, 85%. So I'm at 88. So they get 12% off the rate. And then but the difference between percentages, if you're going above 80-20, is you got fixed cost. So my weekly fixed cost is 450. And then I get 283 in fixed costs for the month, right? Monthly charges. So what I said earlier about like having to get 10.5, right? Their 12% is 1,200 on 10K. And at 80-20, you're gonna get 8,000 off 10K gross. So I'm gonna take 10,000 minus 1,200. That's their 12%. And then there's an $800 swing there. So as long as my fixed costs are less than $800, I'm making more in a percentage than I am with a fixed cost or set 80-20. That's kind of like what I was explaining.
Okay.
And that's the thing with all that. All these companies because I said this in the past, like all these companies, there could be two companies at 80%. They all got different formulas. At the end of the day, yeah, they
$200.
You was breaking up at the end, Nevada. Can you repeat that?
please deposit 25
Somebody
cents.
does is $200.
Name
My service.
Yeah, it's bad, Nevada. We can't really hear you, my man.
You in Nevada?
You know, Nevada be out there getting it, man. He ain't just posting that money and ain't getting it. Russell Trucker say yes, sir. After that conversation, he came back to. Oh no, I already read that one. He said, "No, don't flame him. Just making it aware. It's cool. Jay's emotional. He does stuff like that and still want to be your friend." All right. And he also said that it's 1% of the driver gross. I guess that's the answer to how much that bonus is.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that.
And Hood Chronicles asked, so this VL trucking thing legitimate? Seen a video with Agent Ma claiming there's some bread being made. How much bread, Hood Chronicles? Like what we talking? But if y'all know what he's talking about, then y'all can answer that question.
I think that company driver, yeah, you could probably make some money in company driver. 70 cents, 72 cents. Back in the day when I was doing it, I was nowhere near that kind of money.
Yeah.
40. I think I made 42 cents.
I also broke down to Jay one time when he first put up the 70 cents. I was like, you know, I mean, you do what you do, but you shouldn't do it like that. I know he said he trying to make sure everybody eat, you know, but then you go back and look at it, them drivers gonna make sure you ain't eating either. Some of them, you know what I mean? Like I always had this thing where it was like a driver driving my truck. It's like the truck is always running, that's making the money. All right, something happened to him, mine, you go fix it, right? And then it's always that one dude, man. He don't never get the job done. He can't do nothing right. But his truck always in the shop, man. Like something always going on. Like you ain't producing though. You know, so but I still gotta pay you 70 cents. You know, so just gotta watch out. I talked to him about that one time.
Did he we understand Nevada? Yeah, Nevada just said he got bad service, he can't do it. We appreciate you, man. Cooler, did Jay text you back?
Oh, I ain't even texting you. Hold on a second.
Over here slipping on your pimp.
Sleeping on the behind the wheel, man. But yeah, so damn. But yeah, I talked to him about that, you know, 70 cents, and it's just, I know it's like a new norm for a lot of people, but you know, the only people you really see paying that is like Old Dominion and Yellow. You know, them kind of companies. So, but for a company leasing under a company, you know, it's kind of, and then like I said, you take the rate cons away. Ooh, that's gonna change the ball game. Hopefully it don't, but that could change the ball game for them.
Well, you know, everything come down to results. You know what I mean? So meaning that if whoever, I'm just gonna use a flat 3,000. If you grossing 3,000 a week, and I guess if you run the same kind of way and you still grossing 3,000 a week, then I guess for each his own, you'll be all right.
Oh yeah, if it's the same thing steady, yeah, you're all right.
Yeah. Selmo2 Trucker say, thanks for joining, man. He say, can you pull VL loads off the load board, or do you have to be leased on to VL?
It's probably possible. I ain't seen none yet, but it might be out there doing it.
Okay, cool. Thanks for checking in. S125. Hey Sam, you gonna be here Sunday, Sam? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's give a round of applause for S125, man. When he came on there Sunday, he did. That's the first time I've seen this man not get kicked out of a live, man.
Hey man, man just spoke his opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm true to my man of my word, man. You be respectful, man. It's all to the good.
Now he respectful, but because sometimes he long-winded, like somebody said, and he be pissing people off because he still be talking, man. So you know, but other than that, you know, now he cool and shit.
Let me say this though. I'm gonna say this because I could be long with it too. I feel that. Check this out. I feel like if you're gonna be a YouTuber, you're gonna have to be long-winded. You know?
Yeah.
Just say naturally. Just naturally. You're gonna be a little long-winded. Coolly long-winded. You too, Lee. You long-winded.
It was just some moments I guess we had on there when we were talking and nobody else could get in, or they were trying to get in, and then he got into it with a few people. So that's the judge.
Yeah, come on in, Sam. Not right now. talking about on Sunday when we get back on that subject with the ladies, man. When Peaches come back on, and yeah, Cal, that was this channel, man. When we was talking about that when Peaches was on last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lost signal and stuff, but yeah, she told me that she was definitely down to get it in. Jay Morris got his own opinion. He say that that he flew out to VL. They paid my. Come on, man.
Man, y'all with this VL, man.
Yeah. Let me see. Rusty Trucker say he trying to compete with VL since per mile, but he's under them. It don't make sense. Gonna lose his shirt with that high package pay. With the high pay package. Gonna lose his shirt. All right, Rusty Trucker, man, go do your thing.
Hopefully he don't lose his shirt, but with them rate cons being not shown, unless he's getting to see his, like somebody said in the comments, that could hurt some of them.
Yeah, you get to see your rate cards, baby. It's all good. Everybody else, I mean, look, it's like I said, man. The reality is it's a dog eat dog world out here, bro. So,
come on.
it's it is what it is, man. And he may or may not, Look, I'm gonna say this again because it's been going on for a little while. My personal opinion is that when I watched that live, I got the replay, but when I watched it, the dude seemed genuine to me as far as that he believed what they were saying. He thought it was all on the up and up. Like I didn't get a feeling honestly that he was trying to cape for him or convince or none of that. It was that's just how you felt, you know what I mean? And that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Chevy Box 9 want to know Verizon or T-Mobile for the over the road fellas. What you got? You be all over there. You be all out there, man. What you got? Lee?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Did you hear the question?
Nah, I was chasing my kid.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask it again because I don't know. I relatively stay, not too far. I don't go out too far, but his question was Verizon or T-Mobile for over the road.
Verizon.
Okay.
I mean, if you over the road, Verizon.
Okay. And let me see. On the truck stop, all those truckers be brokering loads. Oh, he said on truck stop, all those truckers be brokering loads. I don't know about that. I don't know what you mean that is. Nevada says Verizon, unless you run in Northeast, apparently. But man, if you can, if not, man, we could jump off. If you can, hold on. Oh, he had muted himself. I gotta take this call. I got T-Mobile.
Yeah, what up?
Now go ahead if you can filibuster for me real quick. I gotta take this call.
All right.
Yeah.
We got T-Mobile. I got T-Mobile. Yeah, T-Mobile's kind of depending where you're going. If you just like you run around Houston or something or whatever, you ain't going nowhere. They good. So this girl over here, man. But yeah, Verizon overall and AT&T are the better ones. So, but yeah, definitely I'll go with Verizon. Jay speaks well, sounds like a believable guy, but he's a slick one. Oh man. So yeah, definitely Verizon, man. I'm just reading comments. Verizon, unless you're running the Northeast. Yeah. I had some problems with T-Mobile. I had some problems with both of them up there in the Northeast. I'll be in the Bronx and the call would drop. But it's too many people up there, so.
What's up, fellas?
People. But yeah, go ahead, man. If you back. Somebody else who on there?
It's me, Knowledge, man.
Oh, what's up, man?
Colin?
Yeah, I had my screen down. I'm good. What's happening?
Man, just chilling. No, I was trying to say, a lot of those trucking companies, they broker out loads on the truck stop on that app.
I hear you. My daughter acting up, man.
Oh, you got a little one. You got a
Man,
little one.
you be doing the most, man. So,
Calvin, you use truck stop?
for the low boy,
Yeah,
nah, I was about to, but
you should,
it's
man.
better. I think it might be a little better than DAT in some aspects, you know.
I think it is. It's actually pretty. Uh, I think it's just like any other broker. Like where this one is weak at, this one is strong at. So
Yeah,
I have learned that there's few areas where truck stop is more strong.
yeah. Yeah, I
But
used
yeah,
to do a
you
lot
should
of
definitely get
flatbed.
it.
I used to do a lot of flatbed and step deck loads off of it. And then when I got my numbers, I was about to get it, and I said, "Nah, I'm good," you know.
Yeah,
So,
get it.
but
You won't regret it. You won't
yeah,
regret it. I promise you. It's only like $40. It's 40
yeah.
bucks a month. You're
Oh,
gonna make that back. Yeah, you're gonna make that
that's for the
back.
low ends on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And you'll be able to post your truck. You'll be able to do everything you can on DAT. It's real cool. And actually, some of the loads pay more. Like from Dallas to Houston, if you're doing like a dry load, you can get like $700-800. You know what I'm saying? But if you go on there, they got some loads on there be paying like $1,200-1,300. I done got some loads out there. I'm like, dang. Yeah, it's truck stop is yeah, I'm starting to like truck stop.
yeah. I'm down there. I just did a truck out of there yesterday. I try to go over 1,000 to 1,500 if I can from Dallas to Houston or Houston to Dallas, but you
Yeah,
know, it's too many
sometimes.
people. There's too many people down there trying to do the same thing, so I just
Yeah,
kind of like stay away from it.
exactly.
So other than that, yeah, I mean, that's what I try to do. But yeah, I definitely will probably do it. I definitely want to see what's going on with it because I haven't used it in a long time. So what if I say he don't? Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you
don't
definitely
recommend them.
want to try it out.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I get up there in the Bronx or something, man. T-Mobile, even Verizon, you just get shut down. They don't even just cut you off. But it's been a long time since that happened. I've been with Verizon forever, so I had both Verizon and T-Mobile, or AT&T and Verizon at one point too. It seems like I'm still with Verizon out of all, you know, all of them.
Hey, Cooley, what you got for me, Cooley?
Yeah, I hit him up. He ain't say nothing. I don't know.
Maybe he don't want to. It's all good.
Yeah.
Cooley,
Oh,
what it
good.
do?
What up? What up?
I'm gonna see.
Chill.
I'll see if I can find them or whatever. I got my other phone. I ain't turned it in yet. Damn, where did I
Gotta
put that
move this
phone?
truck. I had to start putting my car by my parking spot. These dudes fuck around, take your parking spot.
Yeah, where you at now?
I'm at the lot in
Houston.
Houston. Yeah, I've been doing local because I got a friend coming next week. So I just been going to Louisiana and then heading back. And I've been doing that all week. I did pretty
Yeah.
good doing it. Did a little Dallas here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You coming to my
Actually
neck of the
did pretty
woods?
good.
Oh,
That's
y'all
where
be in
I'm
the
Oh
at.
same
yeah, I've been in
area.
Dallas. Yeah, I've been in Dallas all the time. I got a
Yeah, it's my neck
yard
of the
in
woods, man.
Dallas. Yeah, I
Born
got a
and
yard and
raised.
everything.
Born
I
and
got a whole little
raised.
setup out there. You know, I stayed in
Represent.
Louisville.
Born,
Oh
I
yeah,
stayed
you
in
Oh,
about
Louisville,
yeah. North
Little
there.
Elm.
born and
Yeah, I stayed
raised
out there forever,
Dallas.
man.
yeah, Cooley. Yeah, I'm
Boo.
yeah,
Boo. Boo.
I know where all it is, man. Louisville from where I'm at right now, probably about 20 minutes. Yeah. I ain't
Yeah.
feeling Lil Am though. Lil Am a little far out, man. I don't like Lil Am. So yeah.
Yeah, if I was to
That
come
ain't cutting
back,
it.
I would have to do Arlington.
That's actually where I live in GP right now, so I'm right, right the street from Alderson.
Yeah, you get a mansion out there for $250.
Not no
Boy,
more.
I'll be back. No, not
Not
no more. It's
no
back.
not Man, with this housing market and what's going on out here, nah.
No.
You're looking at about 400 for that mansion that you speaking of that was 250 last year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, let me move this car real quick.
All right.
Man,
You know, Cooley, I was gonna say, man, you know, like you probably want to come on because you don't know me. which is cool, but what I mean by that is, you know, maybe you think you're gonna get ambushed or something. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like that. I mean, look, when you real talk, man, when you pushing hard for something, even if it's what you believe in, and you got somebody on it talking about it where they don't really care one way or the other, you don't really know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? So it be like that, man. Let me see. Yeah, so that's why I say it's all good, man. I wouldn't be mad at him or nothing. He ain't got nothing to do with it. I just love information, man. I love getting information, passing on information. Like somebody's gonna help them want to go over there. Because you know what? Like here's the real. Not everybody want to do. I want these responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So like you was talking about about calling brokers and learning lingo. Some people don't want to do that, man. You know, some people just want to drive. Tell me where to go. Like that E40 song. Tell me where to go. So
yeah, it ain't for everybody. This fleet owner thing ain't for everybody either.
I can raise my hand. That ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I respect the heck out of what you're doing. Real talk. Yeah, but it definitely ain't my thing, man. That's management people. I think your model's the best way to do it though, when you're using owner operators. Owner operators tend to be more about their business than just company guys and stuff like that. And then obviously it's their truck. So, it cuts down a lot of that, what you call it, like red tape. So
it comes with its ups and downs.
Yeah,
and Jay Chris Cooley was just telling you that he said, "Nah, I'm sure Jay know you, Cooley, just because he stays shouting you out." So, from earlier, probably pretty much just saying that Jay probably wasn't taking no shots at you at all.
Oh no, I already know. That's why I said, man, I talked to Jay off the phone. I talked to him off of YouTube. I talked to him on the phone. That's what I was be talking about. Like, I don't be knowing what's going on for real. Be like, I don't be caring for real. I got way bigger problems than worry about YouTube.
I know, man.
I don't got time for that, man. That's why I don't be knowing what's going on. I'll log on and I start seeing stuff and I'm like, dang, I'll hit up Leak like, yo, what's going on? Leak like, oh man, you missed out. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how I be feeling about it, man. Like, I catch it when I can. I try to support, especially the smaller channels. I try to support all the smaller channels on the real. But there's just certain times, man, where I click off. Like, I'm gonna jump off here in a little bit, and I'm done. And I won't see YouTube until tomorrow when I'm probably heading to the gym or something. So, yeah. Hey, Cooley, Selmo 2 Trucker want to know what's the best way to find a good trailer.
Gotta get on that internet.
Gotta keep digging around.
You gotta keep digging, man. As I tell people, you gotta get on that Google. You gotta get on certain where you gotta validate some of these places too, though, because some of these places like winging it. But you just take a leap. You just gotta get on there, and then you find something you think that's worth it. You gotta go out there and go get it or check it out, because you're not the only person looking at it. There's probably a lot of people looking at it. So if you don't make a move, you ought to be out back. So, but that's the best way to do it. All the trails I got was off the internet.
Now,
I never bought a trailer in my own city and state.
Now that's a problem too, though, man. Not people willing to go get that thing. like it got to be where they, convenient for them. I'm not talking about, obviously Selmo 2 of them. I'm just saying I noticed that though. Some people, you see some because it kind of feel like what if I'm wasting my time to go to Chicago? Like if you live here where I live at. And so some people, want that convenience, want it to be where they at. So you know how that be. Let me see. The rest of the trucking say who did he say he's speaking on since y'all talk? Y'all got a peep game. Just because a person call you don't mean nothing. Rusted Trucking, what's up, Rusted Trucking, man?
Man, I'm not about to keep going back. I mean, point is, I do not care about none of this stuff, man. Let it go. Y'all is crazy as hell, man. I don't care who you speaking on. If he speak on it, he speak on it. If he don't, he don't. Outside of that, man, I don't care about that. That's y'all problem, man. Y'all worry about too much stuff, man. Nobody cares. I don't care. Y'all crazy with it, man. Look, I'm on YouTube I just dropped info. Y'all take the info. Don't, you know what I'm saying? We keep it moving, man. Like, that's it, man.
Hey, man, you know, I don't know, man. It is what it is, I guess, man.
Yeah, shoot. I don't know, man. I mean, it don't bother me like that, you know.
Right.
As long as, you know, yeah, it don't really bother me.
Nah.
So,
who's that on the Chucky face?
huh?
Oh, it's AMG. I don't know what's that about AMG with the trucker face.
I can't. You can't see it because you got the joint up there.
Oh, I can go and move it out. Just like the video. Is it like the video? AMG, what's up with Chucky? What's up with that, man?
AMG, okay.
Uh-oh, you got that bad signal.
This kid over here, man.
Yeah. Nah, your signal pretty chopped up.
Yeah, it don't messed up.
R2D2 over there.
Say it again.
Nah, I'm looking at something.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, for me, man, I just he said he was charging up, but yeah, for me, man, it's that's what I was really looking for, to be real, to try to get, you know, I had told you, Cooley, I would like to get somebody from VL on to talk about it, man. For that main reason. So I mean,
hold on. Maybe I could share it out in the community and see what's up. Let me see how it goes.
Well, I mean, okay, I got what you're saying, because I'm like, well, he got this. He directly hit him up. You know what I'm saying? So maybe just busy, or could be with family, or just not interested. Who knows? It's ain't nothing wrong with it.
Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. See if he.
AMG, you over the auto tuning?
YouTube. I'm doing it from the other phone. The
other phone.
Yeah, I haven't finally got the phone, man. I got what the hell is it called?
The church.
S21. They sell these joints. They ain't even got no damn charger in the damn pack. Like, what the?
Oh, that's why I said, man, you gotta get away from that Android, man. Come on to iPhone, man. Stop playing around.
Nah.
I got both of them. Oh, and they ain't nothing special than nothing to me. Oh, it's all good. Let's see. None. I'm gonna say this and be done. Go look at the title of this video. Look at the main two people that's always around on this topic. It don't take a rocket science. Man,
who is that? R2 again?
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. So R2, do you not just a simple question, did you not like him, or it ain't got nothing to do with that? Because I got the feeling that he did like him. You know, I don't know. So RLC say RLC said, if I can't see the Raycon, I'm running like Usain Bolt.
and that's coming from a former owner operator. U.S. Food Drive. I mean,
Yeah.
no, he had the other place now. So that tell you right there. He know the deal, and he can't wait. RLC came from Mag.
Yeah, he used to be over there at one point. I remember.
You want to jump on RLC and
That's
just
where
get your perspective?
That's where I really started to get my real, true, hands-on experience with dealing with a broker like that. Was at Mag, because back then in 2009, that's when I was gonna get my authority. Back then,
Here you go,
good thing
right
I
here.
didn't. I probably would have crashed and burned fast.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Here go Jay right here. Hold on.
Yeah, I shared it out there. So I don't know if he was watching or whatever.
Yeah, man, you did it, man. AMG, man, you done charged up over there yet, man? Don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see if he gonna come on, man, because I was about to jump off, man.
Yeah. But I was saying, Mad Carriers was the first carrier I went to where I got the hands-on experience, dealing with the brokers, negotiating rate cons, stuff like that. Because if I didn't do that, I was about to get my own authority. I would have been just like a lot of people. I would have jumped out there, crashed and burnt like crazy, man. I'd have been in and out quick. Like Biggie said, in and out like a robbery. I'd have been done.
Yes, sir.
Cool
it.
Yeah, I think he about to come in a second.
All right.
I
think that's him. Let me see. Let me get the screen going down. Yeah, that's him. I can't get my screen going down, man. What's going on over here? Nah, we got this. We ain't gonna trip on that. We're gonna figure it out.
Must be a Dallas thing.
Yeah, that's what it is. Let me see. Hold on real quick. It's crazy. Let me try to move this thing, man. I ain't had no problems with none of it.
I'm still here talking about VL. I just left.
That's him, though. I'm just trying to move the screen real quick. There we go. Got him.
We really was. We were talking about other stuff, but then
what's up, man?
What's
Jay?
going on? What's
How
up?
you
What's
doing,
up?
bro?
I can't call him, man. What's going on with you?
Man, not a whole lot, man. I wish I could have got you earlier. I've been on here now for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Cooley had texted me and he said about a chat, but he didn't say what chat. Then I came up here and seen the leak hit me as well. So here I am. What's going on?
I don't know, man. I was just telling everybody to start the video. You know what I'm saying? I just see my little 2 cents because I've been leased on before. As far as the rate confirmations, was it a big deal or not? And my first deal I was leased on, and now I'm on operator. I've done leased on like maybe 4 years, and on authority, been doing on authority for like 5 now. So I was just more giving my opinion on the whole deal, and but some of the stuff I was I didn't want to say because like I don't know the whole thing. Like I did watch your whole live,
right?
And but it was certain questions. I'm trying to remember now off the top of my head that it was I think one of them was like contractually was they supposed to be giving rate cons to begin with? Like was it in the paperwork or it would just never mention none of that?
Based upon the information that I've looked at in the contract, and I spoke to another dude, which I don't even know if I should say his name no more because there's some crazy shit going on with that. But the way that the contract is structured is that as a lease operator, my business is with VL because I'm leasing the truck from VL. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not supposed to really have any issue with what the brokers got going on because I'm leasing the truck from VL. Now, if I was an owner operator, and I could be wrong, but if I was an owner operator who bought my truck from an outside carrier, like a Lone Mountain or a Bulldog or Arrow, then it may be a different situation. But based upon what the research that I've been doing, because I'm a lease operator who's leasing the truck from VL and pulling a freight, my hands are kind of tied because I'm through them, you know what I mean? And that's what pretty much what I was saying is that on this level of where I'm at, that's just what I got to deal with. You feel what I'm saying? If I had my own authority or if I had my own truck cash, then I could kind of dictate a little more. And look, I want a low board. And I don't want to dispatch. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But because I did it this way, I feel like my hands is kind of tied to kind of be making those type of demands. And that's all I was saying. It's just being realistic with my situation. If I don't like it that much, then I just leave and go do another situation. But if I'm gonna stay here, I have to be real with myself. Like, okay, this is what I got to deal with. This is what it is. I'm still making this money. I'm still doing this. Ain't no special deals going on. It's just being realistic with myself. You know what I mean? This is the business deal that I signed up for, and it's my choice whether to move forward with it because I don't like certain things or leave. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm gonna say this then. That's real, man. Because I'm honestly, I don't remember you saying that. Not that you contradicting yourself at all. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying I ain't remember you putting it straight like that. Saying it like that, there's really ain't nothing to argue with because that's real. Because I was saying my first lease on, we didn't get rate confirmations. You know, I
Right.
was leased on here locally in Dallas. That's where I live at, and we was getting a 67-33 split, and we just got settlements every week. And the
Right.
only way you
That's
even knew how much the lows pay, where you actually had to come up with your own little system. My partner
Right.
was on earlier had an Excel program that he showed me, and I had took that from him. And so for us, that's pretty much how we knew. But we had never. Well, I ain't gonna speak for him. I'm gonna say me. I had never heard of a rate confirmation. Then when I got
Right.
out here on authority, that's when I first heard of it and learned how to do it and all that. So I was just saying, now that I've been on both sides, there's no way I could go back
Right.
to
And
not
and
having.
and, and that's the big controversy because you know they were given rate cards and then they pulled back. And the reason that they came out and said why they pulling them back, a lot of drivers claim that they don't agree with that. And I think the I guess you can say the confusion or the whatever behind my situation was when I first learned about it, I went live like as soon as I found out. So you got a raw reaction to me like, damn, that's kind of crazy. And I was having my doubts at that time. But again, like I said in the video after that, when I sat down and thought about it, wrote everything out, it's like, yeah, this shit sucked. But again, if I'm being realistic with my situation, hey, this is what it is. You know what I mean? So, and my thing is, I don't got no gun in nobody head, man. Like, I think what people, the thing where I be getting upset is because I feel like people trying to make it seem like I'm trying to convince all these people to do this. Like, yo, you gotta come to VL and do it this way. Nah, I'm just saying, like, yo, if you trying to make a quick bag, if you want to lease a truck, this is a good way in doing it. But you ain't gotta do this shit. Like, that's the I think that's where my my pushback is with a lot of people that be in the comment section. Is like, yeah, I get referral money. That's the game. That's part of trucking. But some special deal of like niggas think I'm getting a cajillion dollars to say certain things. My thing is what I'm doing with VL. If anybody been watching me, no, this is the same thing I've done with every trucking company I've ever worked for. I did it with Swift. I did it with Trans Am. I was doing it at CRST when I was in CDL school. Every trucking company that I've worked for, this is what I've done. I've showed my entire experience. Now that I'm making money doing it, everybody seen that, or some people seem to have an issue with it. And that's where I'm having a disconnect. Like, damn, when I was struggling, nobody had an issue, nobody had a problem. But now that I'm kind of finding my way, niggas got an issue with that shit.
And that's why I said I had started at the very beginning that I wasn't taking a dig, a shot at none of that because I ain't got no dog in the fight. And I just said if it's working for you, and it wasn't even about you to be honest. It was about the whole. You know what I mean? Like you was the one because I seen the video. That's on the way. On the reason I even knew. So yeah, for
Right.
me it was like because I was saying that when I was leased on and I was getting that money, I had the same thought process was well, as long as I'm making this, then I'm straight. You
Right,
know,
for sure.
but then get on this situation, it's like, but then one reason I got over here is because I ain't want to be capped. You know what I'm saying? Like the problem was with them, I feel like I was capped. Like they
Right.
control my money. Like if they get mad at me, the dispatcher can all of a sudden say, "Oh, unfortunately, we ain't got no more loads." You know what I'm saying? You got
Yeah.
to go home.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
that's
Let
why
him,
for me it was like, the only problem is it's a couple of them. I'm gonna say this is that being on this side of the business, and now I got my hands on the broker side of the business too. I do invoices. Like one thing you had mentioned, you said, they said they'll show you the invoice. Well, the problem is I can do that right now, right? I can show you an invoice. Like for example, let's just use a round number, $3,000. I can create a Raycon, and that's what I mean, not a Raycon, my bad, an invoice that I'm sending to my customer. And then now with Jay, I'm finna show him the invoice and change it up and put 2,000. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you don't. Now, I'm not saying you should do anything about it at all either. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Just like you saying you're not trying to convince somebody to come and or none of that. I'm not trying to convince somebody anything. I just like having good conversations. So
Yeah, for sure. Like I say, man, like I get it, man. It's a lot of shit that go on when you leasing on or you dealing with a carrier. But the way I look at it, again, if I'm being realistic with myself, unless you have your own authority, you're gonna deal with it regardless. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just to the point now, better what they say, better the devil you know versus the one you don't. Like, it wouldn't make sense for me at this point to go lease on to another carrier. Like, the only move logically for me after this is my own authority. And until I'm ready to do that, I might as well just sit tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready to do that right now. I don't see me being ready to do that in the next 2-3 years. So I might as well sit tight where I'm at, make the money that I'm comfortable making. And then when it's time to make that move, then yeah, you know what I mean? I have my freedom. I'll have my connections and all that. Excuse me. But until then, I'm rocking out where I'm at, man. Because for me personally, I've gone down that path of being inconsistent, job hopping from here to there to there. I did that for the first 4.5 years of my trucking career. So I know what that's gonna look like. You know what I mean? So if I gotta take a little heat for being consistent with a company that others may not agree with, that's cool, man. But I know what the alternative would be if I do anything else at this point. You know what I mean? So that's why I stand so firm in it.
Well, I want to say, when you said you didn't really understand, the Apocalypse was saying that his opinion is, he said the very first video was open forum. He said that you asked for opinions, if he's not mistaken. He says, so how you did it turned into drama when opinions were stated. So that was his opinion.
Here's the thing. As far as I'm concerned, there was no drama between me, Cooley, Calvin. There was no drama. But the mistake I made was going and looking at other people's channels. I went to a video that Calvin had did, and I went through the comment section. And when I went through the comment section, I seen some dude, I don't even remember the dude's name, and he like, yeah, you know, Jay talking shit, da 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 da. And I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? And so now it's this narrative that's trying to be started that I got an issue with Calvin Leaks and Cooley, which what niggas don't even realize I was about to be doing business with Cooley. And me and Calvin have spoken numerous of times off the internet. Like, so it's like the same thing I told him when we spoke. I said, bro, I 100% believe that there's a group of people who be in your comments and Cooley comments who just hate lease drivers. It's the same group of niggas who used to always be on Josh live feed coming at him. It's the same group of niggas. That's all I'm saying. Like, for whatever reason, don't nobody want to acknowledge that, but everybody be in that shit watching it. So
it's true. I had this discussion already with the shit that's going on. You know, people think it's, you know, people I'm running with. I don't know who it is. You know, so it's just the same thing. You know, people want people to go at each other, and then they're gonna say whatever they can to get them to, you know, jump off. So
I'm like, I played that game, and I did that YouTube shit back and forth. This person say that and this. I'm like, nah, because the difference now is niggas can actually reach out and talk to each other. We ain't playing the guessing game or the rumor game. Like, I can reach out to these niggas. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I get so upset, because it's like, don't try to put me back into that YouTube back and like, niggas is actually doing real life shit now. Like, once upon a time, I played that game because I ain't have shit going on in real life. I just had this YouTube shit. Now I actually got some shit. Even though niggas might not agree with the structure of it, but I have a business to run. Like, I have something that can take care of my family for the rest of my life. So I'm not into all that extra shit, man. Like, niggas keep wanting to judge me for how I once was, and I get it. You know, they say once you do something, you always like that, whatever, cool. But I'm just not that nigga that they think I still am. But it is what it is, I guess.
Yes, something you call growth. AKA asks, if you leave, do you lose all your money that you put into the truck? He asking is theirs, essentially. If you decide to leave, is it going to be yours or theirs?
It depends on when I leave. If I do the completion of the lease, the truck will be mine. But if I leave before the completion, then no, the truck won't be mine. But all the money that I have made up until that point will be.
Okay.
So if I do the, let's say I only lease the truck for 2 years, and in those 2 years, let's just say I make $250,000. No, I don't keep the truck, but that 250 I done made, I can use that to put towards, whether it's paying a truck off or investing in something else. You know what I mean? That's the way I'm looking. I'm looking at it straight numbers. You know what I mean? Like, as long as I'm profitable and I'm completely profitable, like not even close to being upside down, then I'm gonna keep riding with it. If it get to a point where it's like, okay, wait a minute, this don't make sense. This don't make sense. This ain't making me as much money as it once did. Then I'll reevaluate at that point. But where I sit now, it's like it's all profit. My drivers are happy. You know what I mean? I'm good. And then worst come to worst, if it ever gets too bad, I could just get back in the truck. Because I'm really just, chilling right now. You know what I mean? Like, so if I have to get back in the truck, then that's an easy 10 bands a month. I know I can go make easy. So that's why I'm kind of just chilling, learning all the business that I can. That was part of me doing the broker class and, all that, learning the other side of it. So
yeah, it's cool, man. Like I say, I salute everybody out here trying to do something real talk. Even the company guys, I ain't got no problem with company guys. I would have stayed a company guy if it wasn't a situation. Mine was unique, but instead of going through that long drawn out story, but yeah, I ain't got no problem with it. I remember being real satisfied. Just company guy, no truck, none of that. I was home every day, local. Felt like I was getting paid decent money. I was straight to good to go. So that's why I'd be different, because I was good with that life. And then when I leased on, I was good with that life too. As long as I was making what I was gross when I was grossing. Well, see, that was the problem. Like when they took, the first thing they took over there was fuel surcharge. And it was like, no, first it was tolls. They used to actually pay us to, reimburse us. We go on the tolls, they'll reimburse us. And then it changed from that. They took that. Nobody really made too much of a big deal about it. Then they took our fuel surcharge, and then they took something else. Well, we ended up making we went to make it from like $4,000 a week to 2,200. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Now we got a problem. And that's what forced me out of that situation.
Right.
But what I'm really saying is I was content in both of them, the company guy and that. And yeah, and I came over here.
Was that a tanker company?
Yeah, it was tanker. Yeah.
So why all the tanker companies be doing that, man? I was at a tanker company before Landstar, and they did the same. I don't know, man. I was like, I had to get going, man. I told them, I was like, look, I can go back and make what I was making before that. I'm like, y'all play too much.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was the first time I had experienced it, heard of it. I had been in the gas industry for before that happened. I was working with a company for 5 years, and before I went on the lease on with the other company for the next 3 or 4 years, and yeah, that's the first time I heard of them even doing that. But maybe that was because I was a company guy. I didn't care. I'm just hopping in, doing my shifts, jumping out, burn off. So yeah, but I don't know. Do you know, Jay? You ain't really got to comment on it if you don't know. Do you know who Russ the Trucking is?
I have no idea who he is, bro.
Okay.
I'm mad at myself for allowing, a nigga like that to, like get me like this, because I know what that shit is, but I have no idea who he is. Honestly, don't. No profile picture, no videos. You know how that go.
I'm learning, man. I'm a very small chatter, man. I don't know about all this. Like I was telling them, we was talking about it a little bit earlier. When he was saying some stuff.
We about to catch one real soon.
Catch what?
We about to catch one of them real soon. One of these trolls.
Who is?
Man, I promise you, bro. I swear on my mama, 50% of these trolls be undercover YouTubers. I can't prove it. I don't got no way to find that shit out. But But think about it though, bro. Who else got this much time and energy to troll niggas like this, to care this much, besides another trucker? Ain't no random niggas that work at 7-Eleven.
That's sick.
Think about that shit for a minute. What regular nigga care about truck drivers?
See, to me, I feel like if you that busy though, you shouldn't have time to do all of it. Just straight up. Let me ask you another question though. About that is can you guys negotiate? Because the reason I'm asking, because usually Well, I ain't got to tell you why I'm asking. I guess you understand it. Can you guys negotiate these rates now since you don't have rate cons?
Well, from the way it works is the dispatcher, and this is the issue a lot of people have, where essentially, if you really want to look at it, the dispatcher is doing all of the negotiation for us. So the way it works is, say we get 3 different loads, dispatcher come and say, "Hey, I got this load going here, this load going here, this load going here." Let's say I pick one load, and he say, "Okay, this load is paying $2,500." I can say, "Okay, look, man, I want 3,000 for it." You know what I mean? And he can be like, "Okay, we can only do 28." And then at that point, it's my decision to say, I want that load or I don't want that load. Some people feel like that's not really negotiating because we don't see the rate con and we're not really speaking to the broker. Some of us are satisfied with that. So I guess it just depends on your
That
definition of of
that is
of
that is negotiating. That's just a different, avenue. You just don't get to see
right.
the papers. But if you say you want 28, they gave you 28, and you got 28.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. But I think the other thing is too that I'm learning, and I learned this when I did my broker class, is that I can't ask for what Calvin gonna ask for. You know what I mean? Like it just don't work like that. If Calvin is getting $4,500 for a load, I'm not gonna give because Calvin has an authority. Calvin has a trailer. You know what I mean? It's just different things, and I think people don't always understand that. They just hear somebody say it and like, oh shit, well he said he got this. I want to get this too, and it just don't always work like that. You got to have 10 loads going from point A to point B, and all 10 of those loads ain't gonna pay the same. And I think a lot of people don't get that.
Yeah. So, Lean stepped off.
Oh, y'all.
He probably stepped off for a second. But yeah, I mean that's just a different form of. I mean, it's a negotiation. It's just without a rate con. So,
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, man, this this internet shit, man. It's again like I'm still tripping. I think the thing that really got me bugging is again the shit that I didn't heard about other YouTubers, and I ain't seen now one video about none of that shit. And yeah, I'm up here getting criticized over some shit like that shit crazy, man. Like we selective with the way that we choose the politics shit.
Shit.
Like that shit crazy as fuck. Like and ain't nobody probably ain't gonna say nothing about dude channel. Like if that shit is true. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. But yeah, we gonna come up here and like, oh yeah, let's get on Jay because we think he's saying this or we think he's saying that. But the people that think I'm saying all this shit won't even put a video up. They won't even hit the link, nothing. They just gonna stay in the sideline and just that shit be crazy as fuck to me. At least hit the link and come up here and talk to me like a man and tell me why you think I'm a quote unquote snake. You won't even do that. You just gonna type paragraphs and shit.
That, I can honestly say that right there. I do agree with though, man. Like you, he's like you want to just holler at me. You got to say things.
I mean, yeah, you do got to hit the link, man.
Let me say this. My bad though. I had to step out real quick. You just give me a yes or no in this case instead of repeating all that. I ain't want to stop you though because people listening. Do you get to negotiate or no?
Oh yeah, it's I was saying like yeah, like you get to pick between 3 loads, and then if say you get a load for like 2,500, and you say you want 3,000, they may come back and say, well, we can get it for 28, and then as a driver, it's your decision whether you want to take that load or not. So a lot of it is based upon your relationship with your dispatcher. Do you trust that your dispatcher is going to get you the best rate? And that's where a lot of the issue come with when having a dispatcher, because if you don't trust your dispatcher, you ain't gonna do shit anyways because you're gonna argue everything. But if you have somewhat of a decent relationship with your dispatcher, then it can work well. So it just depends on, I guess, the driver.
So from your perspective, this is a whole different conversation. Now I'm just piqued by interest though. So from your perspective, are you basically hands off? Like basically it's the way it's ran because you said you mentioned a dispatcher.
Yeah. I'm a glorified company driver. I don't got no shame saying that.
No. It's different. No, it's different because you ain't driving. No, see, the reason I asked that because the same situation I was in when I was leased on, that's pretty much how it was ran. It was I was a glorified company driver for sure.
Yeah.
I was driving, but when I hired a guy in we were slip seat. So when I hired a guy in to come behind me because that was a 24-hour business, I didn't have no say. Well, I had a slight say. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna say no because I had relationship with the dispatchers. You know what I'm saying? So I can hit one up and say, man, can you swap this load out for this load? Because this load don't pay no money, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the way the system was ran though is I didn't really have a whole lot to say. I would get my settlements and I would pay him, and that was basically it. But I was hands off though, except obviously with my truck. My truck had to do whatever, but yeah, that was hands off. So that's why I asked that question though. So it's not like the same thing.
Like a lot of what I do as, I guess, quote unquote fleet owner, I'm just micromanaging shit. I'm like checking in with the dispatcher, making sure they're good, checking with the driver, making sure they go. Of course, I do all the paperwork, processing and all that. But as far as like having to like call brokers myself or like, that type of, I don't have to do that. VL does that.
Oh well.
You know what I'm saying? Like for example, because so like if I was doing what I was doing with my own authority, then I would have to call the brokers, every day or the customers every day to book these loads and things like that. But I don't have to do that. The dispatcher does that for me for VL. He'll run it by me, like, okay, hey, look, what you want to do? You want to do boom, 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 things like that. But essentially, you could say that he's running it. He's running the fleet. You know what I mean? But again, I don't have an issue saying that. Some people will have an issue saying that, like, oh, your dispatcher's running your fleet. Okay, that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? I don't have an issue saying that.
Right. Okay, cool. I mean, that's pretty much all I had, man. It was like I said, mine was pretty much cut and dry, really. It's all experience based. People laughed when I had told my story because I've been driving 17 years. It's just a driver. And when
really, you don't even look that old.
Appreciate it.
I thought you was like 28, 29. Damn, that's crazy.
Man, I'll be 39 next month, man.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah. So but yeah, like when I first got on the truck as a rookie coming out of school, I was getting paid 22 cents a mile.
Damn.
Right. Exactly.
Tell them, man.
Yeah. this was in 2004, and now that was low though. Don't get me wrong. I didn't know this though.
Speed, Swift, and all them. The highest paying company out there was MS Carriers. That was it, and they was 31.
Swift ended up buying them, didn't they?
Yeah, the wife saw her portion, and he had no choice but to wave the white flag on that shit. So
right.
But he got caught messing around. That's what happened.
See, the reason I brought that up though is because I didn't know what I didn't know. Like when they said 22 cents a mile, I'm like, I don't know what that means, but and then when I started running,
the run.
Yeah, but when I started running, right, I'm by myself now, right? Now, again, people gonna laugh, but I don't care about all that. So here's what happened though. I ran for a week. My check take home was $600, right? Now, for me and where I came from, I was working at Walmart. That was my highest paying job because I started trucking at 21. So that was my highest paying job. So for me at that point, I'm like, man, I ain't never made this in my life. $600 in a week. So for me, I thought I was doing something. Now, when I get to some of these truck stops or get to the driver's lounge, that's what I think. Who was that one? It was some man, I can't think of them. Those other companies out there. They was like, yeah, man, we getting, I just started too, but I'm getting 26 cents a mile. Like, what?
Right. Yeah.
See, now I got a problem.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you didn't know what you don't know. So, like, I immediately got home, man. When I say got home, I ain't do that no longer than about 6 months, and I got local, and I've been local ever since. But yeah, when I got, it was paying me so little that when I got local, my first local job paid me the same thing. Right. It wasn't a mile though, but it was still at the end of the week I was getting 600, and that's why I say, it's one of them things, man. Where your history and your knowledge and all that dictate how you feel about all these things. So
right, I understand. I mean, like I said, I definitely know that there's better out there, 100%. You know what I mean? I think again the biggest thing for me was this consistency, man. Like, for me to have been so inconsistent for so long, and then finally finding it, you know what I mean? I don't want to let it go so quick. Do I think it'll be one day where I have my own? absolutely. But I'm just enjoying the consistency and actually being successful in something for once. Maybe that's me being ignorant. Because maybe I could have went and got an authority by now, had two trucks and been making twice as much. But I'm just so high off the moment of like, damn, this is what it feel like to stick through some shit and actually reap the benefits of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see what happens, man.
But
We'll
if
see
I
what
heard
happens.
you right though, if you left right now though, you wouldn't have no truck, right? Like because you gotta actually pay the full lease off. Or did
Yeah,
I hear you?
if I left right now, all I would have is the money I made. Correct. That's correct.
Yeah, see, yeah, that right there. See, that's different. You can see, like, when Leak was talking earlier about Landstar. With Landstar, you're gonna have your own truck. From my understanding, when you go there, you gotta have your own truck.
Right.
So if something like this happen, you be like, you can say, okay, well, I ain't with this. I'm finna go over here and go do my own thing or whatever that may be. But in
Right.
your case, not being
Starting all
disrespectful,
over.
but
Yeah, I just start
I
all
mean,
over.
but you stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because if
Right.
you want to enjoy what you're doing, if it works for you, which is all that really matter, but if it worked for you, you just got to kind of roll with it. And if it don't work for you, yeah, you literally gonna be starting all over. And I don't know. I
Well,
mean,
at the same time, though, I feel like it depends on it depends on how much money I have. Because let's say I do it for another year, and then let's say me and VL decide to part ways. But if I part ways and I got 100K in the bank, yeah, I'm starting over, but it ain't like I'm starting with zero. You know what
right
I'm
on.
saying?
Yeah,
When I came to VL, I started with zero. Like I ain't had shit. You know what I mean? And even now, I don't have as much as I want, but I got enough to make some stuff happen. You know what I mean? Even
right.
though I'd be starting over from scratch, I wouldn't be starting over from zero. And I think that's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it's a world of difference. S125, you got something to say? You jumped in, or you just hopping on?
No, I'm listening.
Okay,
What
cool.
y'all talking
Um,
about? What was
we
he
was talking about
saying?
the same thing. We just got Jay on. You know what I'm saying? I was able to ask him some questions that because earlier when I was talking, I'm just talking out of just in general concept. You know what I mean? Because I ain't know, like I didn't know if they could negotiate their rates. I ain't know with some other things like the walk away lease thing, exactly how that worked. I didn't know if you could take like somebody asked a question about if you could take the truck with you or you just
Oh,
pay the money and be out of our responsibility. So
Yeah,
that was basically it.
the way it's supposed to work is you pay really it's 2,500 if you paid your $2,500 escrow. Excuse me. So you pay your 25 or your 5,000, and the truck has to be DOT compliant. So you can't drop it off and the fender fucked up or something like that. How they gave it to you is how you have to give it back. And then yeah, you just walk away clean. And even a lot of cases, I've heard this on multiple occasions. At this point, they'll waive that 5K. Like especially if you can find somebody else to get into the truck. Um, they'll waive that joint and be like, okay, cool, y'all transfer y'all whatever, and you'll walk away with not having to pay anything. I've actually heard of that multiple occasions. Oh boy, what was it? YSC Transport. They waived his shit. You know what I mean? There's a couple other people I know that they waived. They not YouTubers, so I won't publicize it, but they just waived that joint because they had people waiting to get into that truck.
Okay, cool. Well, if y'all don't got nothing else, man, I'm gonna get off. Been on here way longer than I was expecting. So,
Okay, for sure.
any one of y'all got something else y'all want to say or ask?
No, sir.
All right, bet, man. Well, I appreciate all you guys in the chat. Everybody who took y'all time to jump on. Cooley, Leak, Jay, S125. Like Rusted Trucking. I don't know you, my man. But yeah, I'm just saying because like I don't got no problem with him. I don't know him. It was
Yeah, man.
like Apocalypse said he was more like just what you said. Just kind of hit the link if you hear because
Yeah, for sure.
he was saying some different things before you got on, and I don't really catch a whole lot of YouTube, so not this side of it. I watch boxing and other different kind of
Yeah,
things.
yeah, for sure,
I
for
don't
sure.
really know what's going on with all the inside jokes and all that, and I'd be cool with it. It don't matter. I don't know. So,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. This dude, like I say, up until like 2 days ago, I didn't even know he existed. So, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. That's YouTube for you, though.
Yeah, so yeah, I was. That's how I was saying. I was with Apocalypse. Like, if he wanted to just talk, not be disrespectful though. That's something I ain't gonna do on my channel though. I ain't gonna let nobody. We ain't gonna get on disrespect each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he white, black, none of that. But especially as brothers, you ain't gonna be on my channel disrespecting each other. We can have a conversation though.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah, but if he obviously he didn't want to, because when Apocalypse told him to jump in, he said he didn't really want nothing to talk about. So it's like all right.
What a
But
coincidence.
say it again.
I said, what a coincidence.
Hey, yeah. What's called did want to tell you, man. 702. He said, Jay, wait to take care of yourself, health wise.
Appreciate that. I'm working slowly but surely, man. Slowly but
Real talk.
surely.
Real talk. That's where my channel started from. So yeah, I'm into all that trucking, fitness. I'm into all of it. So
Yeah,
but,
man. We gotta live long lives, man. I'm trying to see 70 at least. So gotta get this weight off for sure.
so
You know,
you actually been doing something?
yeah,
Like working out?
I've been walking and I've been doing juicing. I don't know if you're familiar with the documentary Sick Fat Nearly Dead. Um it's on YouTube for free, anybody want to watch it. But I'm pretty much doing that where I'm not doing it like every single day, but I'm doing it about 95% of the time where I'm just drinking juice, taking vegetables, fruits, and just juicing them, drinking them all day, and then incorporating some type of physical activity with that, walking around. I'm about to actually join the gym tomorrow. My man's got me joining One Life and actually got somebody that's gonna start working out with me. So, just small stuff like that, man. I'm not no expert. I'm not trying to turn it into no fad. Like, I really want to do this for real. Like, I got a 6 year old and a 6 month old and I want to watch them grow up. So I'm just taking my time with it, doing it at my own pace. And that's what we're doing.
Man, salute. That's what got me. So I started way too young, but I had high blood pressure, you know what I'm saying? And I was probably like 28, 29, somewhere in there. When
Right.
I went to the DOT and they threatened to downgrade my car and all that, and I'm like, all right, this ain't gonna work. So
Yeah.
because I was one thing just like that. I was like, man, my kids, because my son was playing football. My daughter was trying to get into track and cheerleading and all this other stuff. I'm like, I gotta be around and just go practice and run around
Yeah.
a little bit. Like, that
That's a
was the
fact.
benefit. I don't recommend it at all, but the benefit of starting so young was that I'm supposed to be running around with them at 28.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not over here, just kind of on the side and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Sitting in the
definitely
chair and shit. Yeah.
I respect and salute all that. And I was able to do it though. I was with my son. I was, teaching him cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in the league, whatever.
Yeah. 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 Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Apocalypse just said, by the way, that probably explains. He said, "Rush the truck," and I put it right there. He said maybe another YouTuber and can't hit the stream or get exposed.
Hey, man. With all this shit I done seen on YouTube, I wouldn't put nothing past nobody. So who knows?
Stand on business. I just saw that joint. I'm like, huh?
What part? What part, Cooler?
He said, stand on business.
I don't know,
Oh,
man.
okay. I see
What business? I don't even know what's going on. Leak briefed me on a little bit, but I never even seen the video. He said something about you pretty much sneak dissed us or something like that. I haven't even seen the video.
Right. He talking about the video where I think it was the not last video, but the video before that, and I talked to Leak about this, and I was talking about how everybody seemed to have this issue with VL and the rate cons, and people was coming at it, and I said the main people who seem to have an issue, because tried to talk to as many VL drivers as I could, is that people who don't even work for the carrier. And I said, I feel like it's a clique of people. And I told Calvin, I said, I believe they hide in his comments and they hide in yours. And I think it's the same group of people who used to always be in Josh live feeds, which is why he stopped doing the live feeds. And it's just anytime that there's an issue with
I don't know.
a
I don't know.
carrier,
Go
leasing.
ahead, finish.
Okay.
Not finish.
Oh, I was saying anytime that there's an issue with a lease driver, carrier, anything, it's the same group of people. And what's so funny, again, they will assume that I'm talking about Cooley when me and Cooley had this conversation. Once upon a time, I want to say it was last year, Cooley made a video talking about VL, and I felt some type of way about that. And I told Cooley that, which I didn't know was that somebody had asked Cooley about VL. I thought he was just coming out of nowhere speaking on the company. So people don't know that niggas be actually having conversations behind closed doors. All these false narratives trying to create beef is retarded to me because you don't really know what's going on. You don't know what niggas is really saying to each other.
Yeah, I ain't did a video like that, and it's probably been a year. I think I did a VL and a US Express joint, but my videos don't even be talking about lease drivers. No, unless somebody asks me about leasing, I'll give you my opinion about it. But I don't drop videos about VL, none of that stuff, man. We drop videos about what I got going on. If you're looking to do that, then this is what you got to do. You know,
Right.
that's pretty much it. You know,
Well,
but this dude, he's creating something.
nah. Well, you know what? I mean, he's saying what he's saying in the conversation. Just hit the damn link, man. Talk to him.
Yeah, that's
Fuck, man.
you.
Like,
You say
he right
stand on.
there. Hit the link.
You say stand on business, but you ain't standing on business by hitting the link. That's what I'm saying.
He right.
Yo, that's crazy.
He right there.
Talk to the man.
I don't know, man.
I say that I think we all, to be real, man. I think we all are prisoners of what we got going on. And what I mean by that is, if you love being a company guy and you local, you home every day, you're gonna be biased to that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think sometimes we take things just way too personal. Like what Cooley was talking about. I remember when Cooley used to go live and he was saying that he really wasn't feeling the leasing situation. He done
Right.
it. It wasn't for him. So
Right.
he hopped in something that is for him. And I'm just saying that that's why all these lanes exist. Some people don't like, I do flatbed. Some people don't like flatbed. Some people don't want to be an owner operator, period, because they don't want to deal with paperwork. You know. So
Yeah.
you just got different things, man. We all doing it differently. So it's just that go ahead.
I just hate that like that niggas can just come out of nowhere, create these narratives and just disappear and just leave a narrative there to just exist. Because as long as somebody listens, as long as you got a group of people who gonna listen to a troll like this, that narrative will be around. And it may not be a popular narrative, but it's gonna be out there. And that's how relationships get ruined because that shit just linger out there and linger out there. You know what I mean? And that'd be my issue. It's like, no, I'm here to nip shit in the bud. I'm here to talk about it. But you don't want to talk. You just want to keep commenting.
Right? I mean, look, it's very clear at this point. Because he just commented. He's still in here though. He said, okay, now it's coming out, but he ain't hitting the link. Apocalypse said the only reason not to hit the link is voice recognition. So it's
shit crazy, man.
Well, you know what, Rush, too? When he did do that, if he was listening that day when I came in there, I said, well, I did pop up because somebody sent me the link. So, I mean, if I wanted to argue with him that day when he said that, I would have argued with him. But it doesn't bother me that he said that. There's probably numerous people that popped up that day, whatever. I really don't care. I mean, but like he said, I mean, all you got to do, you want to holler at him, if you want to holler at him, hit the link.
That live, I think, ended up getting like 140, 150 views. That particular live. My normal live feeds do like 30, 40 views. Something like here, like I don't even know how many people in here, 20 to 30, that's it. So it's a slew of people that came in there specifically for that. But for whatever reason, whoever this Rush person is, for whatever reason, he or she want to single out Calvin and Cooley. That shit crazy to me.
All you gotta do is hit the link. Other than that, I mean, if you paint a picture on him like that, then you right there with him. Then I guess I don't know.
It's voice recognition, like he said. Voice recognition.
Yeah, because like I know for me, if I feel as strongly about this shit as he do, I want to be there. I want to talk to somebody. Like I don't want to be typing it. You type some paragraphs right now. Just hit the link and talk, bro. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you.
So basically, he's saying you have a problem. He's talking about when anything with VL related, somehow, some way we pop up in the video, and that's what you were speaking on.
Jay made a statement and said he see people or something up in the comment section, you know, that ain't been around in a while, something like that. And I mean, I heard him when he said it, you know. And then when I came in, I said, shit. I was like, yeah, I know I'm one of them. They ain't been around in a while. Shit, I've been doing my own shit. You know. So I didn't even know what really the topic was about.
Stand
And
on.
I started hearing it, so I got in on it. You know, started talking. I mean, shit. I mean,
People talking like we in the street.
it doesn't bother me that he said that.
Yeah. I
That
don't
shit
even.
crazy as fuck, man. I'm gonna stay behind the scene.
Yeah,
Call
he
a
said he
spade
gonna
a
stay behind
spade.
the scenes.
Yeah, I bet you is gonna stay behind the scenes, troll ass. This shit crazy as fuck, bro. This shit crazy as fuck. That shit crazy as fuck.
Yeah. So
You wanna
I guess
call out everybody else, but now we trying to call you out and you got nothing. I'm gonna stay behind the scenes now. I sound like a coward, man.
hey, I guess it all says what it says. AMG, you ain't here, man.
Who is KB the trucker?
I don't know. KB, I've seen him before. He been cool on me. He ain't been
No, he said that's his name, KB the trucker.
where
Huh?
you see that at?
It was if you scroll up. I don't know how far you can scroll up.
Well, I can, but ain't the point. I'm just saying this. If you KB the truck, okay, that's who you is. We'll talk.
Nah, not that KB. I think it's just a different KB the trucker. I don't know. That's what he said though. I don't
You
know,
do.
man.
I don't think that dude would do that.
D-Raj. What the hell?
I mean, KB
What
the
the
trucker.
nigga said all
I don't
kinds
think
of
he would do
names.
that.
TB caught him on the slick shit, regardless how true it is. Still slick this J. Bro, you bringing up TB, bro? What is you talking about, bro? You talking about that shit over a month and a half old, bro? And that's on some whole nother shit. Now you just reaching, bro. Like, what is your objective? That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. What's at the end of the finish line in all this? Because I'm confused. Like, what are you trying to do? Like what comes from this? That's what I don't get. What's the objective?
Well, I don't think he gonna answer. I'm trying not to block him just because it's like again, if you got something to say, I'm cool with that, man. But just stand on your own toes, man, and say what you got to say. Just respect the man from one man to another and just say it. It ain't really ain't that difficult. So,
It's all good, man.
but
As long as niggas out here doing good, there's always gonna be niggas that hate on that shit.
Yeah.
That's just life.
Let's go.
That's what I said. Folks got in their bag, man. You gotta get in your bag.
AMG.
I mean, yeah, you can hit the link and talk to him. So I don't know.
Right. So obviously don't want to. I guess his preference is just to,
Voice
type.
Apocalypse called it.
Yes, he did.
Voice
He said it earlier though. Parker said actually Parker was the first one that told him.
It's somebody we know.
Yeah.
He was the first one that said Parker said he heard now. Because he wasn't saying nothing later. He was like, he heard now. Oh, well, y'all.
But, okay, so the point is you be slick subbing cats that's supposed to be okay with you. But why though? Why would I do that? What logical reason would I do that for? That's where you missing me at. Like, what sense? Like, there's no reason for me to do that. Like, I ain't gonna get no money from that. It ain't gonna boost my YouTube. So what comes from that? That's what I don't understand. Because when they used to say I used to do it with TV, they said I did it for subscribers. So what reason would I do it now? If that's what you say I did it for then. Your logic keep changing. I don't know, man. That shit crazy.
Yeah, it should be wild.
But fellas, I'm finna jump off, man. I'm finna holler at my son. Like I told you, I'm older. He's 19, so I may look like this, but
That shit crazy. All right, bro. Hey, man, I ain't mean to come up here and stir up no shit, man. I ain't know niggas felt this passionately about me. I apologize.
No, on the real, he was already here before you got here. He was already here.
Okay.
We just didn't know what he was really referring to, and that's why as soon as you came in, Apocalypse was telling him at that point, basically, enough of that. He's here now. Go on and hit the link.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
folks is clueless. I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw what Jay posted the video with a screenshot. I still didn't know what was going on. And then And then he came in, he was saying something. I was like, I still didn't know what's going on. He kind of like, briefed a little bit, but I'm like, sneak this. Like, how old are we? What we talking about, man?
Right.
We over
Right.
here. I'm over here doing this over here. I'm looking at this like, man, I ain't got time for this, man. Let me get back in my bag, man.
Crazy, man.
But yeah, I catch y'all, all y'all in the chat, whoever, man, y'all catch me on Sunday 5 p.m. Central Time. We ain't gonna be talking about this. This is a one-time, whatever.
Yeah,
Just
for
conversation.
sure.
We're gonna be talking with Miss Peaches about the whole male-female thing. She said on the last one she was on, but she lost signal that she do get preferential treatment at the ship or receiver. So I'm like, let's talk about that. I don't know nothing about that world. And and one of was saying, these single men trying to holler at me in the fuel aisle ain't what that is. So I'm like, well, what we gonna holler at then? You can't holler in the fuel aisle, like we don't see you. So, but anyway, man, appreciate all y'all for taking y'all time, man. I'm logging out of here, man.
All right, bro. Be easy.
Yes, sir.